And good evening from the campus of New Albany High School. We welcome you to WRMG TV 12 Television 97, another night of Tishomingo County football coming your way here from historic Kitchens Field. It is the 50th anniversary of this football stadium and its existence. And tonight, as you see on your TV screen, it's a big senior night bash for the New Albany Bulldogs here tonight. They take on our Tishomingo County Braves, and the Braves would love nothing more than to ruin the senior night of the New Albany Bulldogs. Hello, everybody. Blake Long, joined by your sideline voice of the Braves, Randall Lindsay, and also, of course, Sam Barnett behind the camera, your A-team here on WRMG. Of course, we're on Television 12, Television 97 on Max South Cable. The Ivy Broadcasting Company live as well on the Tishomingo County Touchdown Club Facebook page. Do me a favor and share that broadcast link right here and right now. Let folks know where they can watch tonight's game live from anywhere in the world on your smartphone, computer, or tablet device. Just search there for that Tishomingo County Touchdown Club page. Of course, we're on YouTube as well. Just search for Jack Ivy there on YouTube. Simple enough, right? WRMGradio.com at the Tishomingo County logo. You can watch us there. And, of course, we encourage you more than anything to download that Jack Ivy broadcasting app on Amazon Firestick or Roku devices. Tishomingo County games will be on Channel 3 every single night that we broadcast. And, of course, tonight, no different than that. We're getting ready for the final road game of the regular season here tonight. It's at Kitchens Field in New Albany. Let's go down to our sideline voice of the Braves, Randall Lindsay, and say good evening to him, my friend. And we have enjoyed a little fellowship before the ball game. Got here pretty early. We appreciate all the great folks at New Albany who have helped us get things settled in, good parking spots. The campus resource officers were phenomenal to us, and so we thank them. And, Randall, good to be here on what may be our warmest Friday night left of the season.
Yeah. Right, and hello, Braves Nation, and welcome to New Albany High School. Blake, you kind of disappointed me the way you came on there. We are live from one of my favorite people at Tishomingo County High School. This is her old high school. We're at the home of Miss Jo Ferry Riley, Blake Long. I cannot believe you're not let into the broadcast with that. I am disappointed, man.
Well, I knew you were going to say it, Randall.
Right.
I couldn't steal your thunder.
In New Albany, Mississippi, the home of the Bulldogs, and, of course, one of my favorite people in the Tishomingo County school system, Jo Ferry Riley. I hope she's out there listening. But, hey, it's great to be here with y'all tonight. A big matchup coming up. New Albany's a pretty good football team, and them and Corinth will probably battle for the division next week, most likely. And I'm looking forward to see how the Braves are going to respond after the tough loss to a good Corinth team. I told Coach Quinn, I said, man, this division's tough, but thankfully we got that South Pontotoc win, so hopefully that playoff berth is getting a little bit closer and closer each Friday night.
Well, this would be the Friday night to do it because tonight is South Pontotoc's division finale. They're taking on county rival North Pontotoc, our opponent next week. And next week for South Pontotoc, they'll be playing Boonville in a non-division game. So if the Cougars lose tonight to their county rival, we're officially in no matter what happens, and we'll be playing for playoff seeding potentially, of course, tonight and next week at home as well. We got a little feedback on Randall's microphone, but here in this press box, I've about got the audio system as up as I can, so you just have to apologize and bear with us as we have a little static and feedback from time to time on Randall's mic, and I know you'll give us the grace you normally do. Folks, we're about 10 minutes or so away from kickoff as they wrap up their senior festivities here on the field right now, and certainly appreciate the folks in New Albany honoring those group of young men. I think they recognized a lot of their fall athletic teams here tonight. We'll get more of Randall's thoughts here in tonight's matchup here in just a second. Today's game being brought to you by Friendly Florist, your full-service florist and gift shop in downtown Iuka at 112 West Front Street. Stop by or call Kim and her staff, 662-423-3501. Thanks to the Animal Stress Vet Clinic in Iuka, Dr. Brad Nunley and staff. Like them on Facebook or call 662-423-2686. By Kenny Fife, your Tishomingo County Farm Bureau agent, 1112 Maria Lane in Iuka. When services local, services better. Go with the home team and Kenny Pfeiffer. Your phone number 662-423-6151. By Sonic over in Belmont. You can don't forget about their morning drink stop for you, your large soft drinks and tea, starting at just 99 cents at both Sonic locations in Tishomingo County. Spark CPA, those 6 locations to serve you this upcoming tax season are in Iuka, Red Bay, Muscle Shoals, Sheffield, Boonville, and Corinth. Thanks to Heath Castile and the great folks there at Spark CPA. Tishomingo County Electric Power Association, the TCEP, members of the TVAE program, where they come and do an energy audit of your home, 662-423-3646, the phone number during normal business hours. You can see Recon for all your tree care, including stump grinding, tree trimming, and removal, as well as 3D pruning and maintenance. And, of course, they do 100% free estimates and accept all major credit cards. That's Recon, a cut above. Caleb Willis, Daniel Bascom, 662-279-5519. Williams Service Center, Todd and the Crew, 1112 West Equipment Street in Iuka. Full-service gas, mechanic work, front-end work, oil changes, new tires and alignments, 662-423-2119. By H&H Small Engine Repair at 1109 Battleground Drive in Iuka, 662-423-2741, or online at hhsmallenginerepair.steeldealer.net. The place on Front 102 Front Street in Iuka, the event venue perfect for baby showers, bridal showers, and the like. Call Terry Whitehurst for all of your event venue needs, 662-279-0718. Dr. Cameron Bonds is Joint Medical Associate of the Shoals in Sheffield, Alabama. Just a short drive from home, as he continues to provide patients the excellent care that you deserve. For an appointment with Dr. Bonds at Medical Associates of the Shoals, 256-383-4447. Our broadcast brought to you by the Tishomingo County School Board and our wonderful Superintendent, Christy Hawley. Also by Moore's Jewelry. Don't forget the Christmas open house coming up November the 6th through the 8th. Like them on Facebook and follow on Instagram for more information, or www.mooresjewelry.com. So take advantage of that Christmas open house November the 6th through the 8th there at Moore's Jewelry. Randall, we enjoyed some the unofficial sponsorship of the Braves. Of course, when we come this way is Georgia's, but we weren't the only ones where we partner.
No, that's right. We had the TCHS cheerleaders there joining also, and man, y'all ain't never been to Georgia's. I remember the first time I ever been, and man, it's a staple down here in New Albany if you ain't never tried it.
We've dined, and now we're ready to see the Braves come out here. And like you said, Randall, I'm curious the response. And again, like I said at the end of the broadcast last week, sometimes you have to tip your cap, Randall, when credit is due to somebody else. And Pat Crump, man, was phenomenal. I don't know how he didn't earn several more offers last week, because he's better than UT Martin. I still stand by what we said last week at the end of that broadcast. But this week, we're going to be dealing with a big-time Power 4 prospect from New Albany at the left tackle position, and that is big number 75, Emmanuel Tucker, who's currently committed to Ole Miss. New Albany has a Division I quarterback as well. Braden Shettles is committed to a D1 school, I believe. And so we'll have our hands full again tonight with a very talented New Albany high school bunch.
Yeah, that's main reason I want to come down here. I want to see this big lineman that Ole Miss is, he's originally, committed to Brian Kelly and the LSU Tigers, but now he's committed to Lane Kiffin. Fine, he's still there next year with Ole Miss.
What was that last sentence?
I'm telling you, Florida's coming after him with them checkbook. I'm telling you, Scott Strickland's going to fly up there to Oxford.
Well, he may fly back too without a coach, or he may have one. We'll see. Hey, remember, folks, that touchdowns for the Braves tonight are being brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance in Tishomingo County, offering local services with local offices and local agents, always supporting our home teams and our communities as well. With offices located in Iuka and Belmont for your convenience, Farm Bureau touchdowns brought to you by your local Farm Bureau agencies in Tishomingo County. First downs for the Braves brought to you by Boyce Hollingsworth, your State Farm Insurance agent. Of course, at 1002 Battleground Drive in Iuka, 662-423-5931, next to the Tishomingo County Courthouse. We're going to have the introduction of our national anthem coming up here very shortly by the New Albany Marching Band. Countdown to kickoff is now 6 minutes away from Kitchens Field here in New Albany. Brave captains and Coach Quinn coming on the field right now. We'll talk to Coach Quinn coming up next, brought to you by personal injury attorney Casey Lutton, the largest personal injury firm in Northeast Mississippi. Call Casey for all your legal needs at 662-554-4000. And without further ado, here comes the head man of the Braves, Coach Corey Quinn with Randall Lindsay.
Coach, is this division like the old SEC West used to be? You just play one tough opponent from one week to the next. It's too bad we ain't got Arkansas and Auburn in here in the division, but
Right. I mean, it's tough. It's almost the same as the last one we left, right? There's nothing easy in 4A football, and especially, for us, we've got a certain formula that it takes for us to win, and doing that every week is a big challenge. So that's a good opponent. They got a couple miss out guys. They got a 4-star tackle and all those cool things. We're gonna go out here and pick a fight and see what they got.
Last week I thought we'd move the ball really well against Corinth. We should have had a touchdown with that kid. I bet he came 10 feet off the ground, made that play. Wow, that was big right there. But Corinth's a good team. That Crump kid's pretty good. And this big line they got is going to be pretty good. But I thought y'all moved the ball real well last week.
We did, and we worked on finishing this week. That's all we've talked about is finishing drives, finishing tackles. And that's the thing that bugs you about last week is that the kid outran angles sometimes, and we're there in the proximity. It's just getting them on the ground, and that's what we talked about all week, what we've worked on all week. And then offensively, when we get down in the red zone, got to score. However you do it, we got to score. We've got to execute better. The play call on the interception, if we don't run the route so deep, if we go flat, that guy can't play both of them and pick it off. So it's details and stuff we got to do a better job of coaching, and everybody's got to do a better job of executing. But like always, these kids respond. I'm proud of them. The things that we've overcome this year to get to this point have been great. Now we've got to push through and finish this season out, over the next 2 weeks, and then find out where we're going playoffs.
Well, Coach, good luck, and I can't believe it, playoffs. I like the sound of that word. It's been a while since I've been able to hear that word, but it's great to hear it this year.
That's exactly right. And hey, if we win this one, the next week there'll be a playoff game at TC. That's what our goal is.
That'd be nice.
That'd be really nice, not have to travel.
Coach, good luck. Appreciate you.
Randall. Go Braves.
Randall, we appreciate you with Coach Quinn. The referees are already meeting with our captains. We'll just go ahead and have you stay on the sidelines right now.
I saw something I did not want to see. Braxton Brown's over here without a jersey on.
Oh, man, that is not good news. Randall Lindsay, there are actually several Braves down here without jerseys on tonight, and we'll try to get you an update on who I see there. And Angel Salick is one of them. Grady Hubbard is one, number 20. Like you said, Braxton Brown. You've got Cam Oakes. Brady Keith also in that group, Carter Shinar, and hopefully not a long-term thing as well. Captains for the Braves tonight were number 1, Dayton Crabb. 52 is Dylan Newkirk, and 55, of course, Kai Long. And number 6, Hunter Stewart, your captains tonight for Tishomingo County. Alan Whitman's your white hat of the crew, and I failed to see who won the toss as we were looking down at the couple of Braves that did not have pads and everything on tonight. Folks, we're getting ready to bring both teams onto the field officially for the first time this evening. And the Braves here and the New Albany Bulldogs ready to renew their hostilities. And here come your Tishomingo County Braves. From the west side of the field in the silver headgear, white tops, white trousers, blue numerals on the front and the back. And as is becoming commonplace across the area, fireworks accompany the arrival of the New Albany Bulldogs in their white headgear, maroon tops, white trousers with maroon piping down the side, white numerals on the front and the back of the jersey. And, of course, Tishomingo County, again, on the white tops, white trousers, blue numerals on the front and the back of the jersey. We'll have your national anthem coming up next here at New Albany High School, brought to you by Cornerstone Insurance, your local trusted choice independent insurance agency with a complete line of personal and commercial insurance products and offices in Iuka, Boonville, and in Baldwin as well. Stop by and see them for a free insurance quote. National Anthem also being brought to you by Sid's Trading Company with those TYM tractors, also cab models in all sizes, farm equipment, bush hog equipment. Proud to serve our area and community for 20-plus years at Sid's Trading Company. Also brought to you by Gatlin's Pharmacy in downtown Tishomingo. Of course, they are Tishomingo County's 340B pharmacy, offering patients hundreds of savings each and every month. For more information, you can call this phone number at 662-438-6605. Also brought to you by Hometown Pizza in Burnsville, 343 Highway 72 in the East Burnsville Shopping Plaza, home-owned, home-operated. That is your Hometown Pizza. Thank you so much to Regina and James Smith. Phone number 662-360-4019 for those pick-up window orders. And now, the colors coming on the field right now, and then the National Anthem moments away, brought to you by Tishomingo Connect. If you want to type out your name, no matter where you live in the county, call Tishomingo Connect, and that phone number is 662-423-3646. This is the New Albany ROTC presenting the flag. Of course, the American flag and the Mississippi flag now lowered. And we will now have our national anthem brought to you by the New Albany Band. Your national anthem tonight brought to you by Just a Kind Word Florist in Iuka, 1105 Battleground Drive. Big thanks to April Shea and the staff there. Flowers and gifts for all occasions, including weddings and funerals as well. 662-424-2694. You can place your order there through Just a Kind Word Florist. Countdown to kickoff is complete. The clock's back at 12 minutes. We're ready to roll. Opening kickoff next, brought to you by Macawama, Tishomingo County Corner and Brooks Grocery. You can't beat their friendly service and their 128 made-here recipes. Brooks makes it easy. And by Dossett Big Floor, where you always get more. Of course, there's one block of the hospital in Tupelo, 628 South Gloucester Street. Don't forget about the stock of hybrid units, combined gas and electric, and also trucks, SUVs, and sedans get 35-plus miles to the gallon. So the Braves will kick off here to New Albany. And, of course, doing the honors for the Braves will be Cooper Tapp for Tishomingo County. Back to return for New Albany will be number 7, Trayvon Scooter, amongst a group of 3 New Albany players. Also, number 17 there in the middle will be Kylan Knox. And on the far side, I can't see the jersey number for him. I think that is 15, which would be Jay Boone for the New Albany Bulldogs. Randall, final thoughts as we're ready to roll.
I'm ready to play some football.
Gorgeous. Hey, this is football weather here tonight. A light long sleeve is perfect. And, of course, next Friday night, if you're coming to the home finale against North Pontotoc, you might need a more thick long sleeve for that one if the weather forecast is right. Braves will fake the onside kick, and the Bulldogs will now retreat back into a regular kickoff formation. Tap to do the honors, folks. We have reached week number 9 of the high school football season. We're underway. The Braves will indeed have a squib kick, and the Braves fall on it.
Nope.
I think New Albany got it at the very last second. In pursuit for the Braves was Eric Ermacher, and may I say he was indeed in high-speed pursuit of that one. But a New Albany player was about a half step further than Ermacher. The Bulldogs will start at their own 42-yard line. That was a really good kick, Randall, by Cooper Tapp.
Yes, it was, and number 6 was very alert to be on there, but good pursuit there by the Braves.
A.J. Kerbo, the young man that recovered the onside kick for New Albany. And here comes Braden Shettles and that Bulldog offense, 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line.
75 is a big boy. 75 is the Ole Miss commit.
Yes, he is, and he's got a Brave there on the left side. Run play for negligible yards. Number 17 on the carry for New Albany is Kylan Knox. He gets 2 to the 45, 2nd and 8 coming up. Beg your pardon, make it a 3-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 7. Just underway here, Blake Long, Randall Lindsay, and Sam Barnett for WRMG TV 12 and Television 97. This is a production of Ivy Broadcasting. Always an honor to join you here each and every Friday night. Don't forget the regular season finale next Friday night. North Pontotoc coming to Tishomingo County. Shettle steps up in the pocket, one-on-one coverage, and got his man and pushed out of bounds by Ermacher. It's a big gain for the New Albany Bulldogs on the reception by number 16, Isaiah Simpson.
I figure he'd throw the ball.
Well, you got a D1 quarterback. You would certainly assume that would be the case. That's a first down for the Bulldogs into the red zone at the 17-yard line is where the officials will mark the spot as well. Red zone trip. We'll give you a red zone sponsor here in this first down play as Shettles already calling for the football. He'll get it, look to pass. Braves again bringing pressure. Throws it left side. And, did he bat it down? Yes, he did. Great play by Tishomingo County's Kylan Rutland on the far side wearing jersey number 11. And he batted that ball away. The intended receiver, number 12 for New Albany, which is Xavier Coleman. Red zone trip for the Bulldogs brought to you by the Ike Animal Clinic. Dr. James Perkins and staff at Highway 25 South. Healthcare, grooming, and boarding for your pets. 662-423-3470. Also, tonight's game being brought to you by IUQ Discount Drugs. Our friends Lee Griffin and Kurt Butler there at 1411 West Equipment Street. To remind you, they offer free delivery, vaccines, and they are a 340B prescription savings program pharmacy as well. 662-423-9039. There's the run for New Albany inside the 10. The 5-yard line. Touchdown New Albany on the 17-yard touchdown run by Kylan Knox, number 17. And so the Bulldogs strike first, and it takes them all of 50 seconds to do so with the incompletion and the clock play going out of bounds. Clock didn't run off very much there. It is 6-0 Bulldogs. Beg your pardon there. I put that one on the wrong side. I'm going to fix that up real nice and quick like. Kicker for New Albany is number 80. That's Grayson Alexander, a junior for this Bulldog bunch. And a lineman will trot off. The holder, number 37 for New Albany, is Caleb George. Snap is a good one. Hold is good. And the kick equally is right through the uprights and true. Makes the score 7-0 New Albany after the 17-yard touchdown run by number 17, Kylan Knox, and the PAT from Grayson Alexander. And it looks like we're going to get plenty of fireworks from the New Albany folks tonight. They must have a big firework budget, kind of like Belmont did a little bit. So, Randall, we'll see the Braves offense for the first time tonight, my friend. And if you're going to let your opponent score one first, you've got to respond pretty quickly.
That's right, or you're going to be down in a hole.
And hopefully we're not in a hole further than this one, I can assure you of that.
But, you know, I thought of all the years we've played Corinth, I thought we moved the ball better on them last week than we've had in a long time. I guess Coach Leathers here, you know, that 1 year was over at Corinth that year. Now, had a chance to go down 2 scores there at halftime, and then we went for it on 4th down inside the 5 and didn't make it. The next thing I knew, Antavius Quinn took it about 90-plus yards to the house that game.
Sam, I had forgotten it. Thank you, Sam, for mentioning this. With the Division I school that Braden Shuttles is committed to is Murray State. And looking every bit the part of the quarterback there, as the kickoff will be taken into the end zone.
Wow.
Actually, they're going to let him return it.
Wow.
And that may not be a good thing. That's Alexander on the return for the Braves. And I had
not
said
a bad return.
I had said he was on the bench. I was incorrect on that earlier. I apologize for that. But Alexander, considering he took the ball from the really right between the goal line and the 1, and he got it out all the way to the 30-31 yard line, that is not a bad return whatsoever. So we'll see the Brave offense for the first time tonight, led by Grayson Blakeney at quarterback. Drive for the Braves brought to you by McRide Insurance, 9th Street in Belmont, under the leadership of Tamara and Brandon Farr. The goal to make you feel right at home at McRide Insurance, with the phone number 662-454-7831. 11:01 to go in the first quarter of play as the Braves take over for the first time here tonight. We got the Pride of the Tribe here joining us as well tonight as the cheerleaders, as we mentioned, who enjoyed some great pregame meal with us as well, as that pass was completed to Rutland. The bad news is I think it just got back to the line of scrimmage as Blakeney was flushed out of the pocket there pretty quickly.
Yeah, they were bringing the heat against Grayson.
Officially no gain on the play to the 30-yard line, and it'll be 2nd and 10 for Tishomingo County from there. Carla Common, attorney at law, helps you with real estate law, estate planning, nonprofit and charity formations, and protecting your right to parent as well. Small firm with a big heart. Phone number 662-593-3079. Crabb in the backfield with Blakeney. It is 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Crabb goes in motion. The pass is complete to Crabb. He's got to cut it up the field. He does not in time. Quick tackle made by Parker Skinner, number 5 for New Albany. It's a loss on the play of 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down, 3rd and 12 yards to go. I hear a train going by, Randall. How about that?
Oh, great. Trains.
It's not as good as Potts Camp. You can't really see it. It's down in the
it's
holler a little
right
bit,
up here.
But you can hear it. 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. Possession play for the Braves, 3rd and 12 from the 28-yard line.
In case y'all don't know, Blake Long likes the trains.
Come by it, honestly. There's the horn. 3rd down, and Blakeney will keep this one and will go up the middle. Got the lost yardage back, but not much more. It will be 3rd and 10 from the, 4th and 10 from the 30, and the Braves will more than likely have to punt this one away, and I'm curious who will do the punting.
He will. That's right.
With Braxton Brown not dressing out tonight. So who will be back there? Maybe Grayson Blakeney. Yep. Blakeney's back there in punt formation for the Braves.
Hey, who was that punter or was it NFL guy that punted it last week? Let's see. Help me out, Sam.
You get it from time to time. There's the snap. It's low. Blakeney can't corral it. He's got plenty of time, thank goodness, and he punted it right into the ground. It's loose on the ground. He's going to pick it up, though.
Oh, man.
Only a 10-yard net punt, and you can just tell that the Braves are without their main guy tonight. And you can't fault Grayson because it's not been his job the entire year. But the Bulldogs will have outstanding field position at the Tishomingo County 40-yard line. I'm going to cut Randall's mic down just a little bit until that static goes away. 9:04 to go in this first quarter of play, and it'll be brought to you by Mississippi Land Bank. Call Dustin Lambert at 662-286-0020. He's at 2101 Highway 72 in Corinth with operating and equipment loans, real estate loans, and agribusiness loans as well. And by Big League, by Yucca, Belmont, and Red Bay. Lowest prices, hometown-friendly service. Penalty flag on the play. I believe this will be a procedure penalty on the Bulldogs. Indeed, it will.
number 16, the receiver on my side, is the one that jumped.
Okay, so the receiver over here is the one that jumped, and so the Bulldogs pushed it back to the Tishomingo County 45. First and 15 now. Bulldogs leading 7-0. Had a 17-yard touchdown run by Kylan Knox on their first possession of the ball game. Braves again getting some pressure. Shadows out of the pocket, and I think we hit the face mask on the sack. Man, that's a bad break. We had him bottled down, but I think that we grabbed the face mask while bringing him down. Now, was it the 5-yard variety or the 15-yard variety is the question. And the referee's back is to us. That's Alan Whitman in the white hat tonight. And we'll see what he rules on this. He's the one that threw the yellow hanky. And it is a personal foul on the Braves. And so that will give New Albany a first down to the Tishomingo County 30-yard line. And maybe it won't, and maybe a spot of the foul penalty. So it might still be first and about 2 or 3. They'll mark the football at the 39 officially. And so it was a spot penalty, so it's first and 9 yards to go. So the Braves, a couple of bad breaks there. Now Shettles, quick pass incomplete. He went to his feet. Randall, I don't think anybody hit Shettles there. I think he lost his own footing, but maybe you saw something differently than I did.
I think he lost his own foot as well.
And we'll take that break for sure. And the pass was well underthrown, intended, I believe, for Cam Ray, number 4. Second down, 9 yards to go for the Bulldogs from the Tishomingo County 39-yard line. Hometown Pizza and Iuka's at 509 Battleground Drive in the old Subway building. Of course, with that crustless pizza for diners don't look so much better. And also that 20-inch party pizza. Of course, your choice is a pickup, dine-in window, carry-out, 662-593-3036. The phone number for Hometown Pizza in Iuka. Ray got that first down catch, and the Bulldogs have first and goal to go now from the 9-yard line, a gain of 30 yards on the play. Bulldogs went quick on me that time. I'd look down and miss the majority of that play. As Shettles now, and you can see again a Murray State commit playing D1 commits every single week, and the snap handoff to number 17, looking for his second touchdown of the ball game, makes a spin move, and I think he's got the touchdown. We'll wait for the signal. There it is, touchdown New Albany, and number 17, Kylan Knox, has got his second touchdown of the night already, and we've still got 8:06 to go in the first quarter. Grayson Alexander on for the point after. (13-0) New Albany here on their senior nights. There's the snap and the hold, and the kick is once again through the uprights and good. So that makes the score now 14-0 New Albany over Tishomingo County with 8:06 to go in the first quarter of play as more fireworks explode behind that west end of the stadium. Big thanks to Dr. Scott Seegers, nurse practitioner Sarah Cooley, and Elizabeth Thompson at the Seegers Clinic in Iuka. Don't forget, they're here to serve our hometown people. 662-423-1000, the phone number for an appointment. Brought to you by Prey Pottery and Heavenly Yogurt at 115 South Fulton Street in Iuka, 662-424-0202. By Northeast Mississippi Community College, of course. A big win for the Tigers last night over the rivals from Itawamba. What a big night that was. 41-14, a dominant effort by our Tigers in Fulton last night. So proud of the coaching staff and the players. A well-deserved win. Congratulations from me to Coach Davis and the entire staff. Yeah, I appreciate that as well. I didn't win the game, but it was an honor to be there. I can assure you of that. Of course, more information on that game on NEMCCathletics.com. 41-14, the Tigers over the Indians, and they'll have the bragging rights for a year on the gridiron now, as that kickoff will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Braves have it at their own 20 to begin their second drive of the ball game. 8:06 to play in quarter number 1. Nunley Trucking Company, Herman and also Darryl Nunley, and that entire wonderful staff of drivers there. 662-424-0080. For the best care for you and your family, call Heather Edmondson and the staff of the Belmont Medical Clinic for an appointment. 662-454-5600. 3401. Plaza Lanes in Corinth, 2001 East Shiloh Road, your party headquarters. Full-service cafe, arcade, and billiards as well. With the phone number 662-286-8105. Visit them online at www.bowlcorinth.com. Panned off on the play to number 6 for the Braves. That's Hunter Stewart. And he'll get a couple of yards at best there, up to the 21 or 22. Not much there on this stingy New Albany defense. Brings up second down for Tishomingo County. Give them a 1-yard gain only.
Have they defeated North Pontotoc? Or do you know?
They would have had to have beaten North Pontotoc, yes, I believe. Or did North Pontotoc beat New Albany? No, North Pontotoc beat New Albany in the very first division game.
Okay.
And then North Pontotoc went to Corinth and beat them, beat North Pontotoc.
Okay. So Corinth's number 1 right now, correct?
Corinth, if yes, they should play New Albany next week, and a win would seal the division championship for the Warriors. Hand off to Crabb. That's, I believe, his first carry of the night. Gets good gains, best offensive play of the night so far for the Braves. Give Crabb 5 yards, and Randall Dayton Crabb ran the ball very efficiently, I thought, last week.
I thought he did, too. I was speaking at him. I said, Dayton, he's probably the second best number 1 on the field tonight. Whew. That Crump gives some more running back. Probably one of the best running backs I saw.
And Corinth's been spoiled with some really good talent through the years, have they not, at running back?
The Octavius Gwynn and all that bunch.
Penalty flag before the snap.
3rd and 9 for the Braves.
No, we may get offsides here on New Albany, Randall.
I think you're right,
We've got our first down of the ball game thanks to that penalty. We'll take it. Boyce Hollingsworth first down on the offsides call on New Albany. Puts the football up to the 31 and a fresh set of downs for the Braves. Brought to you by Boyce Hollingsworth, your State Farm Insurance agent at 1002 Battleground Drive in Iuka, 662-423-5931. So we'll take the penalty yardage for sure. Gives the Braves new set of downs to work with here and closer to midfield as well. Tonight's game being brought to you by Tishomingo County Circuit Court Clerk Rebecca Oakes. If you're thinking of buying or selling your home, call Mr. Durham with Property Pro. She's ready to help you get things moving. Honest, hardworking, readily accessible, and ready to make your dreams become a reality. Give your homegirl a call today, 662-279-7055. Blakeney with a quarterback keeper gets only a yard, brings it 2nd and 9 for Tishomingo County. Clock now at the midway point of quarter number 1, 14-0 our score, New Albany over your Tishomingo County Braves. Just like our hometown teams, Guarantee Bank knows what it means to work hard, play fair, and support our community. Whether it's helping you save for the big win or making sure your finances are game day ready, we've got you covered at Guarantee Bank. Triple D's Hardware and Supply, 1510 Battleground Drive in Iuka with lumber, hardware, building supplies, and patio furniture, mulch, and new items incoming as well. 662-423-1222. And that's got to be a false start on the Braves there, I think. So we're going to give the 5 yards back, and it is indeed an illegal procedure on Tishomingo County. So that's the second or third penalty on the Braves already in this ball game. The big one, of course, the face mask. Clock continues to roll now with 5:25 to go here in the opening quarter of play. New Albany 14, Tishomingo County 0. Brought to you by Harold Lomanek, your Tishomingo County State Farm Insurance Agency. Protect what matters the most with Harold Lomanek's State Farm team, where your needs always come first. 662-423-1231. There comes another penalty flag, and this one's going to give the Braves 5 yards back. Second offsides call on New Albany in this drive sequence, so we're back to 2nd and 9 now for the Braves. The Rooster Gallery Studios at 119 Front Street in downtown Iuka. Thank you, Terry Whitehurst, there, phone number 662-279-9718. Shannon Hall at Burnsville Guarantee Bank is proud to be sponsoring our broadcast and remind you, whether it's home, auto, boat, or other loans, they can help you. And you can also open checking and savings accounts through Burnsville branch of Guarantee Bank. 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go, and I'm surprised there's some holes in the New Albany seating area. It's still fairly full over there. The Braves have traveled pretty well tonight as two. Randall Lindsay below us, as Grayson Blakeney is going to be bottled up here for a sack on the play. And New Albany got a plethora of maroon jerseys in there on that one.
A pack of dogs on the...
There we go. That's very apt, my friend. Spot of the ball will be the 30-yard line, so it's a loss of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd and 11 after the sack by the New Albany Bulldogs. Clock down to 3:50 to go in quarter number 1.
Kind of a fast-moving first quarter, knock on wood.
Eau Claire's Boutique and Gift Shop is at 122 West Front Street in downtown Iuka with dresses, jewelry, and gift items as well. 662-593-5009. Crab in motion. Here's the third down play. Blakeney flushed pretty quickly. He's got a man. Complete to Rutland, but the defensive back quickly will get him down. I think he'll be shy of the first down.
No, he caught it, fumble, recovered by New Albany.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
We're going to stop the clock here and go incomplete.
Incomplete.
So incomplete is the ruling on the field, I believe.
Did actually caught the ball, but the back judge over here on my side thought he had fumbled and New Albany recovered.
Let's hold on now. We're going to have 4 officials get together and meet on the ruling of this play.
As long as we ain't got Ken Williamson down here from the Auburn-Georgia game. Ta-da.
So a ruling will be made soon. I saw one back judge come in and say incomplete, but now they're going to get together and talk this thing over here.
I don't think he had possession of the ball.
I didn't see him make a football move forward, and to me, that's what you've got to have a pass completion. So what's the ruling going to be? It's going to be Fourth down, okay. So they're going to call a pass completion, and the ball's going to be to the 39. We'll take that break. I did not think that would be the outcome of that whatsoever, if I'm being honest with you.
But Rutland did I don't think he had even possession of the ball, and when he made his turn, it fell. So the
only thing I can say is there must have been a whistle that blew the play dead for us to get the ball at the 39.
Correct.
It is 4th down, 4th and 2 yards to go. And are we going to go tush push here? We very well might know. It's going to be a couple of tight ends in front of Blakeney. Here's the play, 4th down, and it's Dominic Alexander, beg your pardon. It's in there, and I think he's going to be a yard shy. Yep, he is. To the 40-yard line, Braves need to the 41, and we will turn it over on downs. With 3:10 to go with the Bulldogs, Braves win into a Wildcat formation, and Alexander only got a yard, in which we needed to get 2. So first down New Albany, and for the second straight possession, they will take over at the Tishomingo County 40-yard line.
I'd have run that crispy special like Alabama's got down with a Caden Proctor in the backfield, had me a big offensive lineman in the backfield.
The problem is, Randall, we ain't got as big of a lineman as the Crimson Tide do. Jimmy Arnold with Better Built Homes, quality you deserve, a name you can trust, 662-279-3026. Shettles fakes the handoff, looking over the middle, got plenty of time in the pocket, now flushed out, throws it up for grabs. It'll be underthrown by about 3 yards. In coverage for the Braves back there was number 3, Eric Ermacher. With the pressure of the quarterback, Ethan Durham was about a step away from a sack for the Braves. You can hear the pride of the tribe pretty plainly beside us here.
The Braves are bringing the pressure on Suttles.
Yeah, I think the Braves have done a good job busting through the New Albany O-line, which is something I didn't expect with that 4-star tackle at the left side. But I think the Braves saw something on film they are exploiting now. Can we get him down without grabbing a face mask, I guess is the better question. Handoff number 17, and he has been effective. That's Knox, and he's got a big gain to the 20-yard line. First down New Albany. It is a gain of 20 yards on the dots. So whereas I think the Braves are going to force New Albany to run the football, but Shettle's still good enough to find some openings here so far, and they're now 3 drives in the ball game. 2:53 to go in the first quarter. Clock rolling here with the Bulldogs in the red zone again. The red zone trip brought to you by our good friends over at Main Street Cycle in Tishomingo with a great selection of deals of new CF Moto ATVs, SXS, and motorcycles. Visit mainstreetcycle.com or text the sales team 662-438-6407. Shettles, first down, going to go to the back corner of the end zone, and he will overthrow his man. Incomplete. Intended for number 16, Isaiah Simpson. On coverage for the Braves was number 17, Wyatt Holstein, who Randall Holstein has played a much bigger role for the Braves over the last 3 weeks, really since the start of division play, has he not?
Yet, in fact, the game that you missed, the homecoming game, he caught a big touchdown right there before halftime in the second quarter, So I thought he may be able to step up. Hopefully he can step up tonight with a Braxton being out. Braxton being the number 1 receiver for Grayson.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Handoff up the middle, and there goes Knox. Made a couple of Braves miss. Brought down near the 10-yard line. It's enough for a first down for the Bulldogs. It'll be first and goal to go. Spot of the ball will be the 7-yard line for New Albany. Tonight's broadcast being brought to you by Tishomingo County Tax Assessor Mr. David Wayne Crum, and also by Mr. Peyton Cummings, your Tishomingo County Chancery Clerk. First and goal to go for New Albany. Knox has 2 rushing touchdowns so far and is looking for a third with this handoff. Brought down from behind by a big man, one of our great captains this year for Tishomingo County, number 55, Kai Long on the solo stop. Down to the 3, though. It is second and goal from there.
I don't see how them cheerleaders are moving around like that after eating over there at George's. I couldn't do that. I'm starting to feel that strawberry biscuit right now, by the way.
Knox, and he's into the end zone. And we had a game last week, Randall, where we had, of course, Pat Crump rush for 8 touchdowns against the Braves. And now Mr. Kylan Knox has already rushed for 3 here in the first quarter against the Braves. 1:39 to play now as New Albany takes a firm lead. Grayson Alexander on for the point after attempt. Today's game being brought to you by CMB Used Cars and Parts at 303 Highway 72 in Burnsville, right beside Guarantee Bank. They can handle your tires. They sell used cars, front-end alignments, lift kits, leveling kits, brake shock struts, and more. Thank you so much, Barry, Chad, and Austin at CMB Auto in Burnsville, 662-423-6110. As Alexander's PAT sails right through the uprights and now makes the score 21-0. And so Kylan Knox, Randall, I sure don't want to watch history 2 weeks in a row, but Knox has gotten the job done really and truthfully, whereas I expected a majority of the touchdowns from New Albany tonight might have come through the air from Shettles.
Yes, that's what I was expecting too.
Not that Shettles has not been effective. He's had a couple of big pass plays. I think the longest is 30 yards already, but certainly Knox has been more effective on the ground for New Albany to this point in the ball game, and of course we've still got 1:39 to go in the first quarter of play. Friendly Florist, your full-service florist and gift shop in downtown Iuka at 112 West Front Street. We've served the area since 1983. For your convenience, offer delivery, curbside pickup, as well as in-store shopping. 662-423-3501. Kenny Fife, your Tishomingo County Farm Bureau agent, 1112 Maria Lane in Iuka. Can handle all your auto, home, and life insurance needs. His phone number is 662-423-6151. And by Animal Choice Vet Clinic in Iuka, Dr. Brad Dunley and staff, 662-423-2686. Or look for them on Facebook as well. Alexander, I believe, with the return for the Braves. And actually, it's not. It is Dominic Alexander. And I think forward progress got him to the 20, which is where the Rays would have gotten it had Alexander let that ball go through the end zone, which it would have for a touchback. So 1:30 to go, 90 seconds to play in the first quarter. New Albany 21, Tishomingo County 0 here tonight in Division 1 4A play. Reminder, Braves are back home for their regular season home finale next Friday night against North Pontotoc. Kickoff time 7 o'clock. Now, I will say this. A majority of games next week will more than likely be played on Thursday in classes 1A through 4A. As of right now, exchanged text with Athletic Director Zach Glover earlier today, and he said as of right now the game is still scheduled for Friday night next week. However, should something change, of course you can find it on the social media pages of Tishomingo County, but as of right now and as we talk to you on this Friday night, the 24th of October, we're playing on Halloween night next Friday.
Maybe we can play some tricks on the Vikings and false start against the Braves.
If Riley Floyd is listening, may get him to compile a list of Halloween references for us to go over on the broadcast. Halloween was always one of his favorite broadcasts we did.
I am so tired of watching Hocus Pocus every night on TV. I could probably quote every line from that movie. I'm ready to hear some, I'm ready to see some mistletoe and some hot chocolate and snow.
Well, my mother-in-law's done found it on Hallmark Channel as we've got another penalty on the Braves. It's going to be 1st and 20. Back-to-back procedure penalties
my mother, bless her soul. 3 years ago this year, but anyway, she was a big fan of those things and got me hooked on them too. But get that time of the year though, cooler weather, Thanksgiving, college football's about winding down already. Week 8 of college football already, unbelievable.
I want to say hello to Vicky White, Sheila Hudson, Mr. Jerry Don, Keith, Heather Williams, and others watching our broadcast. I can't see everybody. I got on a little late tonight as a loss on the play there for the Braves. That was Dayton Crabb, I believe, on the carry as the clock rolls under a minute to play in the first quarter with the Bulldogs leading 21-0.
And don't forget, if you ain't got your chance on that $10,000. They're still selling them. See, Margaret Stevens Crab or Jamie Courtney Stewart, Jason Blakely, get your ticket in. I wish I wouldn't buy none, but, because I like for my two to be the only two in there, so I'd have a pretty good chance of winning. But helping out that touchdown club, we appreciate them letting us use our Facebook page this football season like they have in the past, and that may be the last. Well,
got to run one more. Play clock's at 10, game clock's at 19. And Coach Quinn may be going to call a timeout.
It'd be nice if we could come on the air next week to the Halloween music or Friday the 13th.
So our first time out of the ball game called by the Braves, and that'll stop the clock at 12 seconds to go in the first quarter of play. Second down, and Ingomar coming up for Tishomingo County.
Ooh, nice reference there.
It's wrong sport for Ingomar, though. We don't have anybody from out there watching tonight.
Ingomar.
They're ready for a little round ball out that way.
Man, do they got a program over there or something with volleyball and football volleyball and basketball?
Union County is just a really good sports county in general. Between West Union, played for a baseball state title last year. Myrtle played for a softball state title last year. Ingomar has already won a volleyball state title this year. East Union's a baseball state champion several times over. And not to mention the good things New Albany does here. They've got a tougher path in 4A, though, I think, than the other county schools do. But still, to no exception of their own. The timeout brought to you by Sonic and Belmont and IUCA. Don't forget the happy hour both locations 2 to 4 p.m. daily with half-price soft drinks, slushes, and teas at both locations. Also by Spark CPA that can handle electronic filing of all income tax preparations, tax returns, and income tax, individual and business, monthly bookkeeping, payroll, and sales tax services, and much more. Final play of the first quarter coming on. That's Grayson Blakeney with the carry, and he'll get a gain of about 5 yards as we conclude quarter number 1 with the score, New Albany 21 and Tishomingo County 0. Randall Lindsay, down to you as we get your first quarter thoughts here from New Albany.
Well, I was expecting a little bit more passing by the New Albany Bulldogs, but they must have saw something on film last week from the Corinth game with Mr. Crump, so now they got their running back had scored 3 touchdowns. And Braves have moved the ball. They got it down here to the 40. Unfortunately, he was stopped a yard shy on the first down, but a good play call there by Coach Quinn. But unfortunately, we was not able to get the first down, and now we got it second and, like you said, about Ingomar to start the second quarter.
Tonight's game being brought to you by Tishomingo County Electric Power Association. Remind you they've got a rebate going on hot water heaters from gas to electric and electric to electric. They're focused on providing efficient, reliable service to all TCEPA members. Also being brought to you tonight here on WRMG by The Place on Front, 102 Front Street in IUCA, the event venue perfect for baby showers, bridal showers, and the like. Call Terry Whitehurst for all your event venue needs, 662-279-0718. H&H Small Engine Repair at 1109 Battleground Drive in IUCA. We appreciate them at 662-423-2741. And, of course, online at hhsmallenginerepair.steeldealer.net. Williams Service Center, Todd and Crew at 1112 West Equipment Street in IUCA with full service gas, mechanic work, front end work, oil changes, new tires, and alignment as well. 662-423-2119, beg your pardon, 2119. See Recon Tree and Development, your hometown tree guys, Caleb and Daniel, for all your tree needs. 662-279-5519. That's Recon, a cut above. The Cameron Bonds is joined Medical Associates of the Shoals in Sheffield, Alabama. Just a short drive from home as he continues to provide patients the excellent care they deserve. 256-383-4447. I want to say hello to another great Tishomingo County teacher, Miss Kelly Hammond, watching alongside. Also, Big John Worley. Here's the third down pass, and the Braves are going to heave this one up. That should be pass interference, and it will be. And the Braves are going to get this one back. And pass is intercepted by number 21, who is still on his feet, finally brought down by Grayson Blakeney. Tyler Evans on the interception, but this one should be coming back. As a matter of fact, there are multiple hankies on the field. One's a pink one, and there's a yellow one as well. I love the breast cancer awareness themed flag we've got out there by the back judge.
I thought the pink one meant something.
But there's no doubt we had pass interference on the backside as the New Albany player hits our receiver, not turned around to defend the ball. Do me a favor right now as the officials huddle up. If you are watching us on Roku or Amazon Fire Stick, or on WRMGradio.com. Hop over to the Tishomingo County Touchdown Club Facebook page first. Like that page if you have not already, the TCHS Touchdown Club, and then leave us a comment. Let us know you're watching, where you're watching from, what device you're watching us on, and we would appreciate it. Of course, we've got also tonight Itawamba hosting Shannon on Channel 4 in a big-time division game there. That's for the Division II 4A championship, and could very well determine where the Braves will go to in the first round of the state playoffs. Also tonight, Red Bay is on the road at Tanner over in Alabama.
The Rattlers.
So we're going to have offsetting penalties here. Goodness gracious. We had also an ineligible man downfield on Tishomingo County, so it will be third down again, third and about 19 yards or so to go for the Braves after all of that is situated out. Well, Belmont's just on the road from us at East Union as well.
A legal man downfield, is that a 15-yard penalty?
Well, they're going to offset there, Randall, because
10-4.
Yeah, we had the pass interference and the ineligible man downfield, but it's a 5-yard penalty. So it will be third down again for the Braves with 11:44 to go, just underway in the second quarter of competition. Our broadcast also brought to you by the Tishomingo County School Board and Superintendent Christy Holly. Also, Moore's Jewelry and 104 West Front Street in downtown Iuka. Don't forget, they'll have Saturdays open through the holidays, and the Christmas open house coming up November the 6th through the 8th. Go by and see them there in downtown Iuka, 104 West Front Street. To call 662-423-5901. So after all of that, we're ready for another big third down opportunity here for Tishomingo County. Blakeney goes left. Good thrown ball, and that one behind Rutland incomplete. Looked pretty coming off of Blakeney's hands. Much prettier than the pass interference penalty, the ball he threw on that one. But Rutland had no chance to catch that one, and Grayson Blakeney will have to punt this one away for the second time tonight. Tonight's broadcast is sponsored by personal injury attorney Casey Lott, the owner of the largest personal injury firm in Northeast Mississippi, with attorneys licensed in Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee. Casey and his team of attorneys specialize in personal injury and pharmaceutical product liability cases. Call Casey for your legal needs, 662-554-4000. So Blakeney is standing in the end zone. Albany brings pressure, and it is a low spiraling kick that goes out of bounds, and it will go out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Albany has its best field position of the ball game on their fourth opportunity of the night. They've scored 3 touchdowns on the ground from Kylan Knox, and will try for a fourth here with really good field position. Cornerstone Insurance is your local trusted choice independent insurance agency. Don't forget on Iuka, they're at 107 South Fulton Street. Beth and the staff are on hand and ready to help you. Stop by and see them for a free insurance quotes. Also, we want to thank Gatlin's Pharmacy in downtown Tishomingo, offering free delivery to anywhere in Northeast Mississippi, Northwest Alabama, and Southwest Tennessee. Call Stanley Page for information, 662-438-6605. That's Gatlin's Pharmacy. That's a backwards pass completed, and the Braves do a great job there on defense. Number 28 for Tishomingo County, and that, of course, is T.J. Lovett, who's made big play after big play for the Braves at the linebacker position. Wrapped up New Albany receiver Cam Ray, and really, if I was starting the ball game, that was a backward pass. That should be a rushing play for the Bulldogs, and a loss no matter which way you scored of 3 yards to the 36-yard line. Great job there by T.J. Lovett, Randall Lindsay.
Yes, it was, Blake. Yeah, that's right. It was a run play, so it'd be negative 3 yards on the play.
Going all the way down one-on-one coverage and into the breadbasket. Did he stay in bounds? That's the only question, and the official on the backside said he did. That will be a touchdown for New Albany of about 36 yards from Braden Shettles to Cam Ray. Ray's the young man who Lovett brought down for a loss on the play before, and so they connect down the field on the next play and makes the score 27-0 in favor of the Bulldogs, with Alexander on for the point after at the 10:44 mark of quarter number 2. Senior night shaping up to be a great night here at New Albany. A low snap. It was handled by the holder, and the PAT is still up and good to make the score 28-0. So Shettles has his first passing TD of the ball game of 36 yards to Cam Ray, and New Albany up 28-0. I thought we'd see more of that tonight, Randall, than I would the rushing so far.
Yeah, I have too. Like I said, they must have saw something on film last week with Crump. So, hey, why can I not running back not run good? And That was a beautiful pass. It shuttles through right there.
Yeah, that was a Division I style
That
pass.
looked like
for
a
sure.
future Murray State Racer quarterback play right there.
Tonight's broadcast being brought to you by Sid's Trudy Company with those lawn mowers you can find there. Bad Boy, Ferris, Skag, and Hustler. Here at Sid's, they've got factory-trained service technicians as well for everything they sell. If you've got a bush hog, get it in at Sid's Trading Company. Galen's Pharmacy in downtown Tishomingo. Again, we thank the folks there. Also, tonight's broadcast being brought to you by Hometown Pizza in Burnsville, 343 Highway 72, in the East Burnsville Shopping Plaza with pizza, pasta, cheese sticks, wings, hoagies, and that delicious salad bar as well. 662-360-4019, the call-in order number for Hometown Pizza of Burnsville. We've got a penalty flag on the kickoff, and I'm going to say that the call will be an illegal procedure on the Bulldogs, and that is indeed the case. And so they'll now kick off from the 35-yard line in moments. Just a kind word florist at 1105 Battleground Drive in Iuka. Remind you they've got flowers and gifts for all occasions, including weddings and funerals. All your floral and gift needs. Thank you, April Shea and the staff there. 662-424-2694. If you want top-notch internet, no matter where you live in the county, call Tishomingo Connect with that phone number, 662-423-3646. Brian McWellman, Tishomingo County Corner. Brooks Grocery as well. You can download the Brooks app now on your App Store, Google Play. Shop online. They'll bring the groceries right to your car for you. So we'll see if Alexander can kick this one through the end zone. He's got, 2 touchbacks out of 4 kicks so far. And here he comes from the 35 this time. And Dominic will return it. Actually, he fumbles it at the 8, picks it up past the 20 to the 25, 30. Makes a good cut. 35. Got by another man. 40, 45, 50. And out of bounds inside New Albany territory. And there was he. They're going to say right at midfield. No. Back to Tishomingo County territory at the 49. Finally is where they'll make the mind up where they want the football to be spotted at. But Dominic Alexander with a return of over 40 yards. Randall Lindsay, that's the spark maybe the Braves needed here tonight.
Our best field position all night long. 3 times at the let's see. Well, actually, the 29 was our first possession. And then the last 2 drives was on their own 20. So Braves get their good field possession, but can we cash it in for some 7 points? Remember, we get the ball to start the second half.
We need a Farm Bureau touchdown here, Randall Lindsay, in the worst way possible.
I would love to hear you say a Farm Bureau touchdown.
From the 49, 1st and 10, fake the handoff to Crabb. Blakeney with a pass. Oh, that should be pass interference, and there it is.
Good call there, Blake. Eagle eyes up here.
Before Rutland could even get a chance to grab the ball, number 22 for New Albany, Parker Hicks made a honestly, it's not a very smart play. I don't think Rutland really had much of a chance to catch it anyway.
It was an uncatchable ball.
But Hicks pushed Rutland right in the back. That's a pass interference play, pretty plainly put. 15 yards, and guess what? That's the Boyce Hollingsworth first down for Tishomingo County.
Take them first downs any way you can get them, Mr. Long.
662-423-5931, 1002 Battleground Drive in Iuka. Don't forget, Boyce, your local State Farm insurance agent. Sponsors our first down for the Braves here on WRMG. We're into New Albany territory for the first time tonight at the 41-yard line is where they'll spot. No, they're going to go to the 39 now as they continue to make their mind up of where they want to put the football, and they still don't have it right. We were at the 49, and so it should go to the 36, and they're going to mark it at the 34. We'll take 2 more free yards. They got mixed up there, and they ended up giving us 17 yards. We'll take 2 more free yards, I can assure you of that. You know, in the college game, they've got an official that marks down the yardage before every play on the sideline with a clipboard. At least at Northeast games they do. And it would, I know we're having an official shortage, but that would benefit high school referees to have something like that as well. Blakeney on the designed quarterback keeper. Positive yardage up to the 30-yard line. And a gain of about 3, maybe 4 yards, depending upon the spot. Second down coming up for the Braves.
Gain of 4 there for the Grace.
Dossett Big 4, where you always get more. 628 South Gloucester Street in Tupelo, 1 block from the hospital. As they specialize in customer satisfaction with national honors in their sales and service departments as well at Dossett Big 4. Also watching us tonight here in WRMG is Jeanette Borden, watching us on Roku. Thank you so much for hopping over to Facebook and leaving us a comment. Also, Janice Patrick and Coach Austin Marlin. Feeling like a little bit of early March baseball weather tonight, Coach Marlin. Again, Blakeney with the designed keeper will fall forward and get 2 or 3 more yards. That ended up benefiting the Braves big time as we get down to the 26-yard line. Possession play coming up 3rd and about a long 2, short 3 for the Braves. Dr. James Perkins over the IUCA Animal Clinic, Highway 25 South. Healthcare grooming and boarding for your pets. 662-423-3470. For emergencies, you can call 256-740-4800. IUCA Discount Drugs, 1411 West Equipment Street in IUCA. Lee Griffin, Kurt Butler, the entire staff offer the ultimate prescription management solution with the free one-pack program. Call for more information, 662-423-9039. 8:50 to go in the second quarter. Here comes the third down play. Blakeney going for it all to Rutland, and he caught it. Touchdown, Tishomingo County Braves on an absolute dime from Grayson Blakeney. Rutland with his first career varsity touchdown.
Holy cow,
and
what a catch.
the Kylan Rutland we've been waiting to see all year long. 26 yards from Blakeney as the Braves get a big Farm Bureau touchdown on tonight's. Rutland from Grayson Blakeney. Tishomingo County Farm Bureau, proud to support our home teams with offices located in IUCA and Belmont. For your convenience, that's a Farm Bureau touchdown caught by Kylan Rutland. Cooper tap on for the PAT. Christian Ray, the holder for Tishomingo County. 8:39 to go in the second quarter as the Braves will be penalized, though, before the PAT kick, I believe. No, they're going to get New Albany for an offsides.
Good. Let's see.
And the
That
Braves
about
are gonna
30.
go for 2 now.
Let's see. How long was that pass? I was watching it where he caught it. I didn't see it where he threw it from.
26-yard touchdown is what I think I had it as, Randall.
How many? I'm sorry.
26.
26.
So the Braves march the offense back on the field after the offsides penalty, and they will now go for 2. 8:39 to go here in this second quarter as Blakeney will go into shotgun formation. Nobody in the backfield with him. You got Holstein on the far side as the only receiver. Blakeney will fake the handoff. Penalty flag on the play. Blakeney will be brought down shy, but let's check the penalty here. I believe it'll be on the Braves for an illegal shift. But we await our white hats. And it will be on the Braves. I see New Albany signaling decline. It is illegal procedure, and the penalty declines. So the score 26-6 with 8:39 to go in the second quarter of play as Blakeney came up 1 yard shy on the 2-point try.
Well, you know, we got good field position. That's what it took right there. We got good field position thanks to the good kickoff return by Dominique. Got it down there to the 49,
Absolutely.
a 51-yard drive.
Yep,
that's the key is to
drive.
get good field position right long.
51-yard drive for the Braves, capped off by a Farm Bureau touchdown. 26-yard pass from Grayson Blakeney to Kylan Rutland, his first varsity touchdown of his career as Tishomingo County Brave. Congratulations, Kylan, for that moment. And again, that was a Farm Bureau touchdown scored for the Braves.
Did Sam get that?
Offering local services with local offices and local agents, always supporting our hometown teams and communities. That's Tishomingo County Farm Bureau Insurance. Tonight's game also being brought to you by Carly Carmen, attorney at law, with estate planning, nonprofit and charity formations, and protecting your right to parent. It's a small firm with a big heart. IUCA, Mississippi. Carly Carmen. For a low-cost initial consultation, please contact our office, 662-593-3079. Also by McBride Insurance, 9th Street in Belmont, under the leadership of Tamara and Brandon Farr, offering a full range of superior insurance products. They offer the traditional Christian-based core values rooted in honesty, integrity, and quality as well. 662-454-7831. Tap to kick off now for Tishomingo County as the Braves lead this one 28-6, 8:39 to go in the first half of play. As tap again with an onside opportunity, and the Bulldogs again are about a yard too quick for the Braves as Emmanuel Simpson runs in and grabs that onside opportunity, and the Bulldogs will start at the Tishomingo County 49-yard line. And this is now, 3 drives in a row, no, beg your pardon, I think 4 drives in a row, correct me, that the Bulldogs have started in Tishomingo County territory.
Yes, sir, you are correct.
And with a D1 quarterback and a big 4-star left tackle don't need to give them anything extra to work on. He's on our side of the field now. Randall Lindsay is Tucker right there.
He looks
about
like
to get into formation on the left side of that O-line there. Kind of now he's down in a 4-point stance. And they'll do a little pop pass forward, complete to number 7, Trayvon Scooter. Scooter gets the edge and will be pushed out of bounds by number 17 for Tishomingo County, which is Wyatt Holstein. Not before a first down pass there and a gain of 18 yards to the 31-yard line.
Oh, I wonder if he's like a 3 or 4, maybe a 3, 4 coming out of. I mean, he's going to be a little fish in a big pond down there when he gets to Oxford. Vine, he's still going to Oxford, but, man, he's a big offensive lineman.
Looking at a screenplay, it's complete. Got the big man Tucker in the way, but the Braves still with good pursuit there. Dominic Alexander on the tackle also for the Braves in on that play. Number 12, Ethan Durham, who we've called time and time again. And I thought, Randall, when I saw Tucker make the big block, that the Bulldogs might have something there, but good job by our linebacker staying home and making the tackle.
Right.
Brings up second down, 8 yards to go for New Albany. Was a gain of 2.
You take 75 blocking down the field for you. What do you do? Get out of the way?
Oh, big lick there by the Brave defense. Yes, indeed. I think 13 and 28 for the Braves on that play. Brooks Keith and also T.J. Lovett again for Tishomingo County. That's a loss on the play. First TFL of the night for the Braves of 1 yard.
Third down for the
second
Bulldogs.
TFL of the night for the Braves. And it is third down. Possession play, 3rd and 9 from the 30. Clock rolls here. 7:39 to go in the opening half of play. Don't forget, at halftime, we will have both bands for you. But, of course, we'll be focusing on the pride of the tribe here at halftime on WRMG. Shettles rolls to his right. He's got a man on a good pass play there. Complete inside the 20-yard line. That'll move the chains. The first down for New Albany on the play. And so the Bulldogs are in the red zone again. This red zone trip brought to you by Mississippi Land Bank. Dustin Lambert and the staff in Corinth are at 2101 Highway 72. And remind you that for more than 100 years, Mississippi Land Bank has offered financing solutions and refinancing to rural communities in 32 northern Mississippi counties. Phone number 662-286-0020. First and 10 from about the 17-yard line. New running back in the ball game, and he's got a touchdown. Number 33 for the Bulldogs is Aiden Burke. And Randall, I hate to make this observation, but it's a true one. Teams the last 2 or 3 weeks have really been running the football effectively against us.
One of the coaches from Tisch is arguing that 35 is holding. He may be right.
Well, either way, the touchdown stands. It's 34-6 New Albany now with 6:58 to go in the first half. As Alexander lines up for the PAT. The snap is good this time, and the kick likewise is through the uprights and good, making the score 35-6 after the 17 or so yard touchdown run by number 33, Aiden Burke, the freshman, with a touchdown that play for the New Albany Bulldogs. Hometown Pizza and IUCA at 509 Battleground Drive in the old Subway building. Don't forget, for those call-in orders, you can call 662-593-3036. It's always your choice there. Dine-in, pick-up window, or take-out at Hometown Pizza in IUCA. Piggly Wiggly of IUCA, Belmont, and Red Bay. Lowest prices with hometown-friendly service. Our broadcast tonight being brought to you by Nunley Trucking Company, Herman and also Darryl Nunley, and that entire wonderful staff there. 662-424-0080. You can watch Northeast Mississippi Community College sports from the first of volleyball season to the final out of baseball and softball to everything in between live on NEMCC TV. You can download the NEMCC TV app on Roku, Amazon Fire Stick, or Apple TV, or visit NEMCCTV.com. And again, what a big win for the Tigers last night, 41-14 over Itawamba on the road in Fulton. A jubilant bunch of Tigers celebrating last night on the road. And congratulations again to Coach Greg Davis and our own Chase Booker on that football team for a big rivalry win.
Is Chase getting play time over there?
Chase has been on special teams consistently, Randall, on kickoff and punt return coverage.
Look at here. Nice return
Another
again.
return again. Yes, indeed. Dominic
At
Alexander
the 35-yard line.
carved out a niche. It's not as long as the last one, but, hey, you're not starting at the 20. You got another extra 13 or 14 yards. You'll still take that. Not bad field position. Anything beyond the 20 or 25, I guarantee you, any coach would take. So we've got 6:50 to go in the first half of play. Braves have the football once again as we begin this new drive brought to you by the good folks over at Prey Pottery and Heavenly Yogurt at 115 South Fulton Street in Iuka, 662-424 0202, and also the Seegers Clinton, Dr. Scott Seegers, nurse practitioner Sarah Cooley, and Elizabeth Thompson, 662-423-1000, the phone number for an appointment. Rutland here near us had the touchdown, the Farm Bureau touchdown for the Braves on our last possession. Let's see if we can go back to him maybe at some point on this play. 1st and 10 from the 34. Blakeney pump fakes, goes one-on-one down the left side toward Holstein. The pass incomplete. And coverage for New Albany did not get the break up there, but in coverage was Tyler Evans, number 21. 2nd and 10 coming up for Tishomingo County. And I don't mind the play there. Go for the home run ball early. At this point, you're down 35-6. You've got to take some chances here to try to get back in the ball game. Thinking of buying or selling your home? Mr. Durham with Property Pros is ready to help you get things moving. Honest, hardworking, readily accessible, and ready to make your dreams become a reality. Give your homegirl a call today. Mr. Durham with Property Pros, 662-279-7055. 2nd and 10 from the 34-yard line. Crab in motion. Here's the snap. It's going to be a direct keeper for Blakeney. Makes a nice cut. Going to get 5 or more. I think an 8-yard gain to the 42. And the Braves will have a manageable 3rd down here. Tell you what, Randall Grayson made a nice cut last second. There was a D lineman in pursuit from behind. With that cut, Blakeney able to get an extra 7 yards out of it.
Yes, good play there by Grayson. Going to be a 3rd and 2 for the Braves.
Yeah, Grayson made a very wise decision there, and it will be 3rd down and manageable coming up for Tishomingo County. Broadcast being brought to you by Tishomingo County Circuit Court Clerk Rebecca Oaks and by Heather Evanson and the staff of the Belmont Medical Clinic. For an appointment with Heather and her staff, 662-454-3401. I don't think we've had any updates come through. Well, there's Sam Barnett's passing me updates. I didn't even realize it, Sammy. I've had the broadcast up on my phone, and before the snap, timeout was called by the Braves. Well, Sam's got me an update here. We've got on our other coverage area teams, Red Bay up on Tanner 22-7 on the road. You've got Belmont leading East Union 22-12. And Itawamba up on Shannon 14-6 in a game that will be for the Division II 4A championship. And unless we can turn some things around here and beat North Pontotoc next week, then that might be our destination, would be the winner of that ball game. Or the loser, potentially, as well,
yeah,
depending
the
on the
loser
results.
The 2 seed, the number...
and the winner of the number 1 seed.
Correct.
Yep. Time out on the field brought to you by Plaza Lanes in Corinth, 2001 East Charlotte Road. Your party headquarters for those birthday party reservations. You can call 662-286-8105 or go online to bowlcorinth.com. We're in this, the old homeside press box here at New Albany. We've been in the last several times. Of course, we've been, Randall, 5 or plus years since we've been here for a ball game?
Yeah, it's been a while.
But the box hasn't changed. It's old and not in the best of shape, we admit. Now, we've got plenty of space to work. A couple of extra boards on the floor to protect us from the floor caving in and to bolster it up, as Stewart's going to be shy of the 1st down, maybe lose a yard. But Sam and I are separated by a old school plexiglass door here. I won't even call it a door. You call that one of those things that opens up before your main door. And it's padlocked as well. So Sam and I can't get to each other. And it's a good thing if Sam was mad at me. I don't think he's mad at me, but he can't get to me tonight if he was. So the Braves do lose a yard, and we went for it every single time last week, and I think we'll go for it here in 4th and 3.
Would you try to draw them off sides? Maybe they'll jump off sides?
Yeah, we got a timeout to waste, too. Play
Correct.
clock's at 7, 6 now, 5. And Blakeney calls for the snap. Here it is, 4th down, and Blakeney makes a cut. I think he's got the 1st down. And yes, he does. 1st down to Tishomingo County. We needed 3, and Grayson Blakeney got the 3 on the dot that we needed to move the chains. Boyce Hollingsworth, 1st down for the Braves. 10:02 Battleground Drive. Now you can, Boyce, remind you he offers auto, home, life, health, and retirement policies, all through State Farm Insurance. And Randall, looking at the spot of the football, we got that by the very nose of the ball as well. Only the nose is on that hash mark of the 44-yard line. But we'll take it no matter how we get it.
If Braves could put it in the end zone right here and we get the ball start the 3rd quarter, be nice.
And certainly, if that
Might as well
scenario
go for
happens,
2.
there is still a lot of time left in this ball game. Penalty flag on the play, and I think we're going to give 5 yards back. Yep, false start on the Braves. Down to 4:02 to go here in this first half of competition. Let me say good evening to Miss Cindy Bonds watching along with us. Also Cynthia and Robert Lambert, Matthew Cole, all watching us here tonight on Facebook as well. Just like our hometown teams, Guarantee Bank knows what it means to work hard, play fair, and support our community. Whether it's helping you save for the big win or making sure your finances are game day ready, we've got you covered at Guarantee Bank. So 1st and 15 now from the 39-yard line after the false start penalty on the Braves. 2 wideouts far side. It's Crabb and Rutland, and Holstein near side us on this visitor side press box. Here is Grayson Blakeney with a gain of about 4, maybe. I think they're going to give him the 5 yards back if the Braves lost on the penalty, depending upon the spot. Nope, they're going to say a 4-yard gain to the 43. 2nd and 11 coming up for Tishomingo County. Clock down to 3:25 and counting to go in the opening half of play. Triple D's Hardware and Supply, 1510 Battleground Drive in Iuka, with rental equipment available, mini excavators, skid steers, trenchers, hand tools as well. Thank you, Barney and Brandon and Dustin Dick at Triple D's Hardware, 662-423-1222. 2nd and 11 for Tishomingo County. Puts a man in motion, that being Dayton Crabb. Shotgun formation, looking over the middle's got his man complete. Stayed on his feet, moves the chains in the New Albany territory. First down to Tishomingo County. An acrobatic catch there by Cole Fair, another young man who has emerged in the second half of this season, Randall.
Yeah, thankfully he's got them.
Here we go again.
And I ain't going to talk bad about Rusty tonight. He's down here. I'm going to be nice to Mr. Rusty. And I mean, Cole had a big game against South Pontotoc. I said, he must have got them good hands from Mama Courtney. You know, she used to play basketball, I think, for the Braves.
So timeout will be called here by New Albany. And that was a 18-yard gain from Grayson Blakeney to Cole Fair. And a timeout on the field after the catch there by Fair. An acrobatic catch at that. So we'll take the timeout on the field with 2:43 to play in the opening half of the Braves, trailing New Albany 35-6. For allowable coverage close to home, visit Harold Lomnick, your State Farm Insurance agent right across from the post office in Iuka. You can call 662-423-1231. The Rooster Gallery and Studios at 119 Front Street in downtown Iuka. Thank you, Terry Whitehurst, 662-279-9718. Shanna Holland at Burnsville Guarantee Bank, whether it's home, auto, motor, or the loans, she can help you. Plus, you can open checking and savings accounts through Burnsville's branch of Guarantee Bank. Eau Claire's Boutique and Gift Shop at 122 West Front Street in downtown Iuka. Thank you so much to the great folks there. Watch for new arrivals daily through their social media platforms, 662-593-5009. Jimmy and Savannah Arnold at Train Station Fitness offer something for every level of your fitness journey. They challenge everyone to reach their fitness goals. Stop by and see them, 203 South Fulton Street, 662-279-3026. Main Street Cycle in Tishomingo has great options and prices for youth model ATVs, dirt bikes, and go-karts as well. Come by and ask about that holiday layaway option. Available now is Christmas. Man, we are knocking on that door of holiday season. Halloween, 1 week from tonight, officially kicks things off, Randall. Of course, you can feel free to text the sales team 662-438-6407. But, man.
You know, a week from tomorrow is the 1st of November.
Man, and yeah, don't remind me, basketball season right around the corner. 1 week from tomorrow, Coach Brian Middleton will begin his inaugural season as Northeast Head women's basketball coach. Randall, I'll leave you, if good Lord wills, next Friday night the game is played as planned in North Pontotoc. We'll leave you and head to the Smoky Mountains to see Coach Middleton play on Saturday and Sunday afternoon up there in a tournament in what's Morristown, Tennessee. So a long drive ahead of us next weekend, buddy.
We're going to miss Coach Middleton at TC, but we wish him the best, and looking forward to see Coach Strickland and the Lady Braves this year.
They still got that one little player named Meg Moore and Kaisley Timms, two of the best in the States. And I'm hoping for some good news, some black and gold news referring one of those down the road, as that pass was batted away by two different New Albany defenders. Incomplete. The first deflection was made by Jay Boone, number 15. The Nesbitt also got a hand in it as well for New Albany. Brings up 3rd and 9 from the, the New Albany 39-yard line, or 38. I'm going to put the 38-yard line.
I'm not going to mention what school she was at last week, but I saw Meg on Facebook at a certain school. It's got it's pretty good in football. And she was at their game last week.
Go ahead, Randall. Say it.
She was down at Bryant-Denny Stadium at the Tennessee game I saw on Facebook. So I said, man, that shade of red looks good on Meg. That crimson red looks good on Meg.
Third down, and Blakeney's going to run for it. Got a big hole there by our O-line, and he's going to stumble, rumble, and bumble forward for a first down.
Sorry to bring that up, Adam Locker, if you're out there listening.
That's a gain of 10 yards to the 28-yard line. First down for the Braves. Go ahead, Randall.
Saw where Aiden is at home, so thankful for that.
Praise God. Absolutely.
Yes.
Prayers work.
Amen. Aiden's at home, so good news for that. So miss you, Aiden, Jaden, Stacy. They always come to games. Look out for that younger one coming up. He's going to be a hoopster right there.
That was the Boys Hollingsworth first down. 10-2 Battleground Drive on Iuka, 662-423-5931. First down for the Braves. They've marched down to the New Albany 28 now with 1:11 to play. Maybe a little more of a sense of urgency. Braves have 2 timeouts, I believe, remaining as the handoff there and fighting forward progress finally stopped as being driven backwards was number 8, Dominic Alexander. Gain of nothing there. It's going to be second down, 10 yards to go.
Blake, I'm going to go ahead and make my way over for the pride of the tribe.
Actually, they're going to give him a yard of the 27. Not much urgency from the Braves. 45 left in the first half. Got to try to get some points here.
I'm going to go ahead and make my way over for the pride of the tribe performance.
Down to 30 seconds now. Braves have let time go off. Over the middle, Blakeney, and it's caught for a touchdown! Are you kidding me? The ball was deflected by number 21, Tyler Evans, right into the hands of Cole Fair for the Farm Bureau touchdown for the Braves.
He caught that off of the deflection, Blake.
What a play there right in front of you, Randall Lindsay, in the end zone as you make your way across.
Yes, he caught that off of, it looked like a deflection. Now, it wasn't like the guy from Tulane catching it last week against Army, which was a crazy play, but the New Albany player deflected it, and Fair caught it for the touchdown.
And now we await the 2-point try. 24 seconds on the clock, and I was just saying, Randall, there was not much sense of urgency there. But we didn't need it. We knew what we were doing. Touchdown there. Is that Cole Fair's first varsity touchdown as well?
Yes, I believe it was.
So we've had a historic night here. Now we're going to have a timeout, and I believe the Braves are going to call a timeout here to talk about this 2-point opportunity here. So, again, a Farm Bureau touchdown there by Cole Fair for the Tishomingo County Braves. And, of course, all the touchdowns for the Braves brought to you by your local Tishomingo County Farm Bureau insurance providers with offices in Iuka and Belmont. For your convenience, they remind you that they're always supporting their home teams and home communities, including in Iuka, of course, Kenny Pfeiffer, 662-423-6151. Tishomingo County Farm Bureau touchdowns brought to you by your local Farm Bureau agency. Time out on the field also brought to you by Main Street Cycle in Tishomingo with those CF Moto ATVs and UTVs as well. Online, MainStreetCycle.com. Also brought to you by Tishomingo County Tax Assessor Mr. David Wayne Cum, by Mr. Peyton Cummings, Tishomingo County Chancery Clerk. Also being brought to you by C&B Used Parts and Cars at 303 Highway 72 in Burnsville, right beside Guarantee Bank. If you purchase tires with them, they'll even replace your windshield, free tire rotations as well. Let me read this again. You have free tire rotations with the purchase of tires, and they can even replace your windshield. So it's not a one-for-one there. I don't want to mislead you on that. I apologize for a little misspeak there. But the phone number there for C&B Auto in Burnsville. Thank you, Barry, Chad, and Austin, 662-423-6110. 2-point try coming up for the Braves here, 35-12 after the Cole Fair Farm Bureau touchdown catch. And here is the snap from Blakeney. Handed off to Dominic Alexander. He's got a big man in front of him. He's in the end zone for the 2-point try. And it's now 35-14. So your scoring recap for the Braves, a big touchdown catch of around 25, 26 yards, maybe a little bit more than that, from Grayson Blakeney to Cole Fair, deflected by the Bulldogs right into Fair's hands. And the 2-point run good by Dominic Alexander makes the score with 24 seconds to go. New Albany 35, Tishomingo County 14. And again, a Farm Bureau touchdown for the Braves. And again, we thank our local Tishomingo County Farm Bureau insurance agents, and they are proud to support our home teams with offices in Iuka and Belmont for your convenience. When service is local, service is better. Friendly Florist, your full-service florist and gift shop in downtown Iuka at 112 West Front Street. Serving our area since 1983. For your convenience, they offer delivery, curbside pickup, as well as in-store shopping. 662-423-3501 by Animal Choice Vet Clinic on Iuka. Dr. Brian Only and staff. Like them on Facebook or call 662-423-2686. By the Tishomingo County Electric Power Association, the TCEP members of that TVAE program, where they come and do an energy audit of your home, 662-423-3646 during normal business hours. And by Sparks TPA, those 6 locations to serve you in the upcoming tax season are in Iuka, Red Bay, Muscle Shoals, Sheffield, Boonville, and also in Corinth. That ball is live, and the Braves have it! Onside kick recovered by Tishomingo County. Ryder Hall, number 34, ends up with a football for the Braves. Now, the problem is there's only 22 seconds to go, but the Braves finally have one rolled their way on the onside opportunity, and it's 1st and 10 from the Brave 48-yard line, coming up again with 22 seconds remaining in the first half. Well, Grayson Blakeney, how far can you throw it? Let's find out, shall we? I believe the scoreboard shows that we are out of timeouts, but I think we've got one left in our pocket. Our scoreboard, the timeout ticker at the bottom is not working right now, and I apologize for that. So I can't give you an accurate number off the top of my head, but I still think we do have one, but I may be incorrect on that. Don't go taking that one to Tunica for sure. Blakeney in shotgun formation. Here's the snap. He's going to heave it down the field. It's one-on-one Rutland. Incomplete. Actually, I say one-on-one. It ended up being a 3-on-1 scenario, but Rutland did have a yard on the defensive backs. I don't think he would have scored the touchdown. There are 2 penalty flags on the play, though, and it may be roughing the passer. No, it's a hold on the Braves. Oh, no. Personal foul with targeting on New Albany, so the penalties are going to offset. There was a hold on the Braves and targeting on New Albany, and so the penalties will offset, and it'll be 1st and 10 again for the Braves. The bad news is 6 seconds run out the clock on that play. Now remember, in high school, there is no ejection for targeting, so we're not going to throw a Bulldog player out for that, but it is going to be 1st and 10 again from the 48-yard line for the Braves. Don't forget Kenny Pfeiffer, your Tishomingo County Farm Bureau agent, 1112 Murray Lane in Iuka. See Kenny for all of your auto, home, and life insurance needs. His phone number is 662-423-6151. So 1st and 10 again for the Braves. And let's see what we dial up here. We've got 2 wideouts far side. Crab in the backfield, I'm assuming for protection purposes. And here we go. Blakeney goes to his left a little bit, finds his man Holstein. It's complete. Did he get the first down? No, he's shy of the first down. 5, that may be the end of the first half. 3, 2, 1, and that is the end of the first half. As the pass completed there, only got the Braves 7 yards. And so your halftime score, New Albany 35, Tishomingo County 14. And with Randall across the field, we'll wait and get his assessment of the ball game after our band performances. But your halftime score, New Albany 35, Tishomingo County 14. I'm going to read off some sponsors before the Pride of the Tribe gets set up, as they are getting ready right here and right now. Let's thank Sonic over in Belmont on Iuka. Don't forget, so you can download the Sonic app online and place your order there. Receive special offers on the app, and on the app, it's happy hour all day long for your soft drink slushes and teas. The place on front, 102 Front Street on Iuka, the event venue perfect for baby showers, bridal showers, and the like. Call Terry Whitehurst for your event venue needs, 662-279-0718. H&H Small Engine Repair, 1109 Battleground Drive in Iuka. Online at hhsmallenginerepair.steeldealer.net or call 662-423-2741. Also, Williams Service Center, Todd and Crew at 1112 West Equipment Street in Iuka. Full service gas, mechanic work, friendly work, oil changes, new tires, and alignment as well. 662-423-2119. See Recon for all your tree care, including stump grinding, tree trimming and removal, 3D pruning and maintenance as well. That's Recon Tree and Development. It's your hometown tree guys, Daniel and Caleb. Phone number 662-279-5519. Well, it looks like they're going to have one more senior night festivity before the band performances, and so we've got some extra time going on right now, and I'll just continue to.
Hey, Blake, I think they're the guys who wanted to build the football field down here.
Gotcha. Okay, so these are the original founders of Kitchens Field on the field right now, so that's pretty cool. And again, they're celebrating 50 years of football on this very field, and it's, Randall, one of the more unique venues here in North Mississippi because you kind of have to go down this hill, and it's kind of almost like Pontotoc down in a hollow of sorts, you know?
I think that's why several schools was built back, you know, like you said, you know, parking around here like that great. They just found a place to put a football field, and then they just came in around the parking.
Please help us welcome the field. Dave Kitchens family representing. So yeah, these are, I heard them say in the public address, the Kitchens family, part of the family the field was named for. So good stuff there that New Albany is currently honoring, but we'll go ahead and talk over that. That ceremony going on. Dr. Cameron Bynes, the medical assistant of the Shoals, Sheffield, Alabama, just a short drive from home. So he continues to provide patients the excellent care they deserve. For an appointment, 256-383-4447. Dr. Cameron Bynes, the medical associates of the Shoals, and of course that's in Sheffield, Alabama. Our broadcast brought to you by Tishomingo County School Board and Superintendent Christy Holly, by Moore's Jewelry, 104 West Front Street in Iuka. Don't forget that Christmas open house coming up November the 6th through the 8th. Like them on Facebook or follow on Instagram or online, mooresjewelry.com. That'll be a great opportunity to come by and see them and get you the special one in your life, something for the upcoming holiday season. Christmas open house November 6th through the 8th at Moore's Jewelry. Cornerstone Insurance, your local trusted choice independent insurance agency with a complete line of personal and commercial insurance products and offices in Iuka, Boonville, and in Baldwin. Tonight's broadcast is sponsored by personal injury attorney Casey Lott, owner of the largest personal injury firm in Northeast Mississippi. Attorneys licensed in Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee. Casey and his team of attorneys specialize in personal injury, pharmaceutical product liability cases as well. Call Casey for your legal needs, 662-554-4000. Sid's Trinity Company. Don't forget, they've got two locations to serve you at 2293 Mississippi Highway 25. The phone number for that location is 662-424-0025 or 617 Highway 72 in Iuka, 662-350-0185. Check with them for special pricing and financing. And remember, if you want to cut, mow, or dig, get or did at Sid's. Gatlin's Pharmacy offers better service, friendly, reliable, and fast. Hometown folks you know and trust. Like Stanley Page, come see if they can save you money at Gatlin's in downtown Tishomingo with a phone number 662-438-6605. If you want top-notch internet, no matter where you live in the county, call Tishomingo Connect. That phone number for you, 662-423-3646. Just a kind word florist at 1105 Battleground Drive in Iuka with flowers and gifts for all occasions, including weddings and funerals as well. 662-424-2694. They can also help you show your school spirit there at Just a Kind Word Florist. Hometown Pizza in Burnsville, 343 Highway 72 in East Burnsville Shopping Plaza. Don't forget about that crustless pizza for diners who don't like so much bread, and also the 20-inch party pizza as well. Perfect for an SEC Saturday afternoon of watching football. 662-360-4019, the phone number for Hometown Pizza in Burnsville. Brought to you by Mr. Mac Wildman, Tishomingo County Coroner. Also Brooks Grocery. You can't beat their friendly service and their 128 made-here recipes. Brooks makes it easy. Dawson Big Four, where you always get more. The goal of their business is a happy shopper every time. They remind you about their stock of hybrid units and combined gas and electric, and also a large stock of trucks, SUVs, and sedans that get 35-plus miles to the gallon, all at Dawson Big Four in Tupelo. Proud of the Tribe now coming onto the field to get ready. We'll have that performance for you coming up next here. Randall Lindsay's got us a great microphone unfortunately here we're on the visitor side press box, the old home side, but their backs will be to us tonight, and they're going to have some props up certainly, as you can see on your screen. But, of course, we'll let you listen into the performance, and you can be the judge and jury and executioner of that as well as they get everything set up here and in place. And we'll have that Proud of the Tribe performance coming up for you in mere moments here on Ivy Broadcasting. Brought to you by Dr. James Perkins of the Ike Animal Clinic, Highway 25 South, healthcare, grooming, and boarding for your pets, 662-423-3470. By Iuka Discount Drugs, 1411 West Equipment Street. You can call 662-423-9039 to speak with pharmacists Lee Griffin and Kurt Butler at Iuka Discount Drugs. Thank you, Tamara and Brandon Farr, McRide Insurance in Belmont, 9 Street. Don't forget they are an independent insurance agency serving Northeast Mississippi, Middle Tennessee, and Northwest Alabama. They're going to make you feel right at home. That's McRide Insurance, 662-454-7831. Carly Carmen, attorney at law, helps you represent individuals, businesses, professionals, and real estate property owners in a range of legal matters. She understands the value of resolving legal issues in an efficient and cost-conscious manner. For a low-cost initial consultation, you can call 662-593-3079. Piggly Wiggly of Iuka, Belmont, and Red Bay. Lowest price is hometown friendly service. Hometown Pizza in Iuka at 509 Battleground Drive, the old Subway building. Of course, we thank Regina and James Smith, your proud owners. Open daily, 11 a.m. until 9 p.m., 7 days a week there in Iuka with pizza, pasta, salad bar, wings, baked potatoes, and ice cream there. Phone number 662-593-3036. Dustin Lambert and the staff at Mississippi Land Bank and a card, the 2101 Highway 72. For more than 100 years, Mississippi Land Bank has offered financing solutions and refinancing to rural communities in 32 northern Mississippi counties. Nunley Trucking Company, Herman and also Darren Nunley, and the entire staff, 662-424-0080. Being brought to you by Prey Pottery and Heavenly Yogurt at 115 South Fulton Street in Iuka, 662-424-0202. By Dr. Scott Seegers, nurse practitioner Sarah Cooley, and Elizabeth Thompson at the Seegers Clinic in Iuka. For an appointment, call 662-423-1000. I hear the call for the drum major to come to attention, and so without further ado, we will send you field level right now for the week number 9 performance of the Pride of the Tribe. This is WRMG TV 12 Television 97. Always proud to be here supporting the Tishomingo County Braves, and thanks to our sponsors for allowing us to do so. We are the Ivy Broadcasting Company, here now officially from New Albany High School Kitchens Field, the Pride of the Tribe.
And another great performance there by the Pride of the Tribe. I think they got a competition coming up, I believe, next Saturday in Gordo, Alabama. If y'all ain't never been to Gordo, Alabama, if you want to talk about a football field being in a hole, that football field is in a hole. Of course, I got the helmets like the Green Bay Packers. But another performance there, great performance there by the Pride of the Tribe. Second half action coming up with the voice of the Braves, Blake Long.
Thank you, Randall Lindsay. Appreciate you big time, my friend. And your halftime score, 35-14. My bet is we're going to have an extended halftime here. Sam Barnett, who's right to my left, as the Kitchens field ceremony took up a lot longer time than I think folks realize. The halftime clock's already down to 4 minutes as the New Albany Band marches onto the field. And we're going to let you listen into the New Albany Band here in just a second as I give you some more great sponsors, including Northeast Mississippi Community College. Have I mentioned yet that a big win over our rivals last night, Sam? Did I mention that yet? Yeah, he thinks I have. Okay, well, either way, the Tigers won 41-14 last night over Itawamba. Congratulations again to Coach Davis and staff. Of course, We've been talking about the live stream of Northeast Sports, NEMCC TV on the Roku, Amazon, and Firestick apps, Apple TV as well, NEMCCTV.com. Going to be a busy week next week. Let me just tell you about the Northeast programming you can watch next week, and that will begin on a Monday with volleyball, the regular season finale at Northwest, and we'll have playoff volleyball on Wednesday for Northeast.
How's that Reese Moore girl doing over yonder?
Well, she's on the verge. She already has surpassed the program record for most kills in the season, and she's actually in a battle with a freshman for most kills all time right now. Eliza Whittington from East Union, and her doing a great job on the outsides. Reese has, I think, had double-digit 10 or more kills in about 15 matches in a row now, and so Reese is
way to go, Reese.
To be punny with you. She's killing it with those kills.
I was reading the comments while the band was performing. Scott Marlin, if you're out there, you take that wife of yours out for a steak. She made a great comment about me and Blake and Sam, about us doing a great job. You take her out for a big steak tomorrow night after Mississippi State pulls that upset over Texas. I'm calling it. State will beat Texas tomorrow in Starkville.
I think you're right on that one. I think you're right.
Clanger.
Yep. So, again, busy week at Northeast next week. I mentioned volleyball on Monday and Wednesday. Then the regular season finale for the football team is at home against Colin next Thursday night at 6:30. Of course, that game's on EMCC TV. Then on Saturday and Sunday, basketball season begins. Saturday, we'll have the men's team traveling to Marion Military and down to Marion, Alabama, while the Lady Tigers will be in action at the Carlisle Classic in Morristown, Tennessee. And yes, we're heading up there in the Smoky Mountains, and we'll have all the action for you on EMCC TV here next weekend. So we're going to have broadcasts on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday next week. And, of course, enjoy the road trips and pray for us as we begin we continue what's been a busy semester at Northeast and trying to support quality student-athletes like Tishomingo County's Reese Moore and Chase Booker.
Yeah, wish them the best. Wish y'all safe travels as well. Can't believe the regular season is ended up. It's fixing to come to a close, Blake.
I know. And we say it every year, Randall, where does the time fly? And it truly does.
Before you know it, was sweating down there at Alcorn. It was hot down at Alcorn Central. Now here we are about to freeze. It's getting a little cool now, but, thankfully, no rain this year like we had last year. 3 games last year, with rain. The Kossuth, the South Pontotoc, and did it rain another game? Let's see.
Did it? I don't know.
Anyway, football season flying by, and hopefully, unless a miracle happens, the Braves will be in a playoff game 2 weeks from tonight, either at Itawamba or at Shannon. And the way it was looking at halftime, Itawamba was actually leading 14-6. Over Shannon at halftime. So if that score holds, looks like we'll be traveling down to Fulton, Mississippi. Sorry, Blake, for a first-round playoff game.
I've been to Fulton the last 2 days, my friends, so I guess one more trip's not going to hurt.
Hey, but for a Braves playoff game, it'd be worth it, correct?
I'm going to say you're right, and we'll, of course, still awaiting the beginning of the New Albany Marching Band performance. The halftime horn is about to expire, and I just don't see a way where New Albany does not get a delay of game penalty. The referees are already on the field, and the New Albany Marching Band has not started, and they've going to put the clock at 3 minutes, and I assume they're going to have to let it run right now.
Well, something I didn't understand, they should have not started the clock on Tisch County Band until after they done that thing at halftime, and they'd have had New Albany more time to do their halftime.
Yep. And so now, without further ado, we're going to pause, and we will let you listen in to the New Albany Marching Band performance here on Ivy Broadcasting. This is WRMG TV 12 Television 97, as we're having an extended halftime here. And now the halftime performance for the New Albany Marching Band. Randall, I'm going to leave your mic on as you've got a better sound than I do of this. So we're listening right now.
So I think the New Albany band's through. We're going to have some football here in about a minute and 12.
Extended hours, Randall, on halftime. And there goes the New Albany band off the field, and they indeed have the countdown clock back at 1 minute until we begin the second half. Let me get a few more spots. Actually, we need to get down to you, Randall, for your first half thoughts. And I thought the second quarter we played pretty much tit for tat with the New Albany Bulldogs, did we not, Randall Lindsay? Let me make sure Randall can hear me. Randall, you down there, partner? We'll see if we can get Randall back here in just a second. I may have to take the headsets off here to make sure that Randall can listen in to me. I'm going to go as far as I can. Check 1, 2, 3, Randall. And I don't know whether he's got me or not. Randall, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Here we go. How about give me your first half thoughts, partner?
Well, you know, the first three drives, New Albany, touchdown, but I thought the Braves ended the half on a big momentum there. Got that touchdown for Cole Fair. We got it off the onside kick. Unfortunately, the time ran out on us. We're going to get the ball here to start the second half. I bet you them New Albany coaches was not some happy campers at the second half giving up them that late touchdown. You know, Cole caught that off with a deflection. But I look for New Albany to try to make an onside kick, maybe. Maybe get that momentum back, but Braves got all the momentum here in the second half. They start in the second half, you know. We scored 14 points, and they scored 14 points in the second quarter. The only problem is they scored 21 in the first quarter.
That's right. I was curious if they would assess New Albany a delay of game penalty to begin the second half, but with the band instruments and things still in the end zone, we are about to begin the half, and you'll catch that as we have the kickoff here. And there they are still in the end zone. Our officials are not waiting at all. We're returning the second half kickoff. I'll update our TV screen here in a second after Alexander gets a nice return. He's past the 25 or so, and the Braves will take over there.
Hey, how long was that pass to Mr. Fair? I was on the way to the field. I was actually watching he caught it off the deflection, actually. Go back and watch it.
It was somewhere in the neighborhood of 20, don't quote me, 24, 25, 26 yards, somewhere in there. Maybe 26, maybe 27.
So, Grayson's other touchdown pass was 26 yards, so.
It was in the same general area. So the Braves take up shop at the 24-yard line. Here we go. Blakeney over the middle, penalty flag on the play, incomplete on the pass, and the flag thrown by the White Hats, and I think it's going to be a hold on the Braves. It is on the Tishomingo County Braves. Second half coming up, brought to you now by Heather Edmondson, the staff at the Belmont Medical Clinic. For the best care for you and your family, call Heather, 662-454-3401. Plaza Lanes in Corinth, your premier bowling alley at 2001 East Shiloh Road, your party headquarters. For those birthday party reservations, you can call 662-286-8105 or go online at bowlcorinth.com. Tonight's broadcast also being brought to you by Tishomingo County Circuit Court Clerk Rebecca Oakes. If you're thinking of buying or selling your home, Ms. Deering with Property Pros can help you out. She is honest, hardworking, readily accessible, and she's ready to make your dreams become a reality. Give your homegirl a call today. Ms. Deering with Property Pros, 662-279-7055. Grayson Blakeney near the first down marker. Let's see where they'll mark it. I think he's got it. First down, Tishomingo County. Let's see, wait for the official signal. It is first down Braves. A big gain there by Grayson Blakeney up to the 34-yard line. Of course, Boyce Hollingsworth State Farm Insurance bringing you your first downs to the Braves tonight. And it'll be 662-423-5931, their phone number. First and 10 for the Braves. Chains were late in moving, but they have indeed made their new location now. Clock rolling here. Actually, Blakeney went out of bounds, so the clock stopped. 11:35 to go in this third quarter of competition. Play clock down to 5. Make it 3, 2, 1. As Blakeney snaps it with 1 on the clock, gives it to number 1, Dayton Crabb. A loss on the play for Dayton Crabb, who has randomly had a good run or two to begin the ball game, and since then Dayton's kind of been bottled up a little bit.
Yeah, I thought Dayton had a great game last week against the Warriors and got some big runs. We, like I said earlier in the game, we moved the ball really well against Corinth last week.
Could not agree more, and have done a decent job here tonight as well. Second down, they'll actually give him back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain for Crabb. Second and 10 coming up for the Braves. Tonight's game being brought to you by Tishomingo County Circuit Court Clerk Rebecca Oakes. And handoff to Stewart. He'll cut up the middle to the 40. Made one man miss. Good gain for Stewart there on a little handoff to the tight end. A gain, let's see, that's 6-7 yards. Second down, beg your pardon, 3rd and 3 coming up for the Braves from the Tishomingo County 41-yard line. Just like our hometown teams, Guarantee Bank knows what it means to work hard, play fair, and support our community. Whether it's helping you save for the big win or making sure your finances are game day ready, we've got you covered at Guarantee Bank member FDIC. Blakeney fakes the handoff to Stewart. He's got another first down, brought down by a pack of dogs, as Randall called them earlier, around the 45-yard line. But it is indeed a first down.
Good opening drive here for the Braves. Start third quarter.
Boyce Hollingsworth first down, 10:02 battleground drive at Iuka, 662-423-5931. Boyce reminds you to protect your unexpected or largest investment from unexpected events life may throw your way with State Farm Insurance. To the 45-yard line, first and 10 for Tishomingo County, 9:46 and counting to go here in the third quarter. Braves scored a touchdown on their final possession of the second quarter and got the ball right back here to begin the third. That's Crabb on the handoff. And he gets a good solid 3-yard gain there. Second and 7 coming up for Tishomingo County from the Tishomingo County 48-yard line. as the Braves march closer to midfield here. We'll check in on our Facebook feed and get a few more comments here in just a second. But real quickly, let's thank you to Triple D's, or say thanks to Triple D's Hardware and Supply, 1510 Battleground Drive in Iuka. Thank you, Barney and Brendan and Dustin Dick, 662-423-1222. That's Dominic Alexander on the carry for no gain. 3rd down and 7 coming up for Tishomingo County. 8:45 to go in this third quarter of play. Let's see, Mandy Bain saying, let's go Proud of the Tribe. Another great performance from them. John Ford, thank you for watching as well. CG Marlin says Hail State, and she's hoping for that big upset you mentioned, Randall. Lyndon Kane saying go Braves. Paula Whitlock saying the same thing. And also Mike Brown's, his quote was, scoring 2 touchdowns in a row against New Albany in the first half is no small feat. Yep. This New Albany ball team is pretty good. Let's see if we can keep this drive alive here. Mike, 3rd down and 7 for the Braves from their own 48-yard line as the clock marches down to 8 minutes to go here in the third period of play. Alexander's in motion. Here's the snap. Blakeney again on a design draw. I think he got to midfield. Indeed he did, but it's still going to set up a 4th down play. 4th and 5 yards to go, and knowing Coach Quinn the last couple of weeks, I'm going to say, Randall, that we're going to go for it here.
Yes, sir. I would.
So 4th and 5, the ball is squarely at midfield for the Braves. Don't forget, for allowable coverage close to home, visit Harold Lamanek State Farm run across the post office in Iuka, 662-423-1231. Rutland far side, Holstein near side on 4th down and 5 yards to go for the Braves. Going to send Rutland in motion now. And there we go. Snap. And over the middle, batted down somewhere. I didn't see who got a hand on it, but the Bulldogs will take over in midfield as the Braves will once again turn the ball over on down. 7:05 to go in the third quarter of play. It's a 35-14 lead for New Albany, who takes possession for the first time here in the second half. So the Braves able to run nearly 5 minutes off the game clock there on their first drive of the second half and went 26 yards in the process, but a batted down pass on 4th down ruins the scoring opportunity for Tishomingo County. So Shettles and the Bulldogs back on the field for 1st and 10. Handoff again, and he's got a big gap. 40, 35, 30. Made a gap as he gets by Rutland there, and finally bottled up at the 20-yard line after about a 30-yard gain goes Kylan Knox, who had 3 of the 5 first-half touchdowns for New Albany on the ground. They'll spot the ball officially at the 21-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Brought to you by the Rooster Gallery and Studio at 119 Front Street in downtown Iuka. Thank you, Terry Whitehurst. 662-279-9718. Here's the snap as Shettles rolls to his right. He's got his man wide open and complete to number 12, who's doing a little dance move on that far side and tackled out of bounds by number 26 for Tishomingo County, who, maybe 28 TJ Lovett over there, not 26, beg your pardon. Pass was completed to number 12, Xavier Coleman, and for a gain of 8 yards, 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line, moving to the 14 for New Albany. Bulldogs in the red zone. Red zone trip brought to you by Shanahan and Burnsville Guarantee Bank, and also the rest of our staff, Sandy, Brandy, Shannon, Breeze, and Devin. Stop by and see them for all of your banking needs. And we've got a touchdown on the first play in the red zone for New Albany, and that is the second TD for Cam Ray of the ball game. And New Albany now ahead by a score of 41-14. 6:19 to play still here in this third quarter of competition as Alexander comes in for the point after attempt for New Albany. Let's thank Eau Claire's Boutique and Gift Shop at 122 West Front Street in downtown Iuka. You can watch for new arrivals daily with dresses, jewelry, and gift items. 662-593-5009. Kick for the Bulldogs is good from Alexander. 42-14 after the touchdown catch from Cam Ray off the hand of Braden Shettles. 6:19 to go in the third quarter of competition in Division I 4A play here tonight on your hometown station, WRMG TV 12 Television 97. Blake Long, along with your sideline voice of the Rays, Randall Lindsay, and Sam Barnett. And the Bulldogs went 50 yards in about 5 plays or so there with the touchdown pass to Cam Ray. Jimmy and Savannah Arnold at Train Station Fitness offer something for every level of your fitness journey, challenging everyone to reach their fitness goals. They're at 203 South Fulton Street in Iuka, 662-279-3026. Also, Main Street Cycling Tishomingo has those new CF Moto ATVs and UTVs with payments starting as low as $107 a month. Go see the entire lineup in person or check them out online at mainstreetcycle.com. Tonight's game brought to you by Tishomingo County Tax Assessor Mr. David Wayne Crum, also by Mr. Peyton Cummings, Tishomingo County Chancery Clerk. Alexander puts a boot into it, and it will be fumbled by Alexander, and the Bulldogs are going to have it, I believe. And Dominic Alexander took a tough lick in the process, and he is still down on the field, and that's more of my concern there is when he went forward to dive for the ball and Alexander got knocked backwards inadvertently. Certainly no intent to it, but that was a very hard lick that he took. And with a already shortened roster with a couple of key players, losing Dominic, who's arguably been one of our more dynamic players tonight, was not something that the Braves were needing. Good to see Dominic up on his feet quickly.
Yeah, I talked to
Go ahead, Randall.
I talked to Braxton. He should be back next week for the season the home finale against the Vikings of North Pontotoc.
Dayton Crabb assisting his teammate to the sideline. So Dominic takes a lick there, and even the cheer. I guess the cherry on top of the bad news, you could say, is that New Albany's got the football back after the fumble. I think that's the first turnover on either team tonight, is it not, Randall?
Except our turnovers on downs, yes.
Yeah, except for turnovers on downs, taking those out of the equation.
Yes.
No fumbles, no interceptions tonight. Until that one there. So, Shettles and the Bulldogs in the red zone again at the 12-yard line. And with a touchdown, they would, I think, invoke the 35-point running clock rule with a PAT as well. Pass forward complete to number 7, Trayvon Scooter, for a negligible gain. I think no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Want to thank C&B Used Cars and Parts at 303 Highway 72 in Burnsville, right beside Guarantee Bank, with tires, oil changes, front end alignments, lift kits, leveling kits, brake shock struts, and free tire rotations with the purchase of your tires as well. 662-423-6110 at C&B Auto in Burnsville. 2nd and 10 from the 12-yard line for New Albany. Shettles sets up a screen pass. It's dropped incomplete. Intended receiver again was Trayvon Scooter. Brings up 3rd and 10 now for New Albany. Brave defense, Randall, was put in a very precarious spot here on this possession, and so far they've risen to the occasion.
Yeah, that's right. It's a low pass. It was actually in the ground, so 3rd down.
3rd and 10 from the Tishomingo County 12-yard line for New Albany. 2 wideouts both sides this time as Shettles looks to the end zone, has got a man, and I think he was out of bounds. Yep, good call by the official. His shoulder came down first out of bounds. He made the catch, he being number 12, Xavier Coleman, but the shoulder came down first and out of bounds, and New Albany is going to kick the field goal here.
So good job there by Rutland. Good job there by the defense. Hold him to 3. Fine, he makes it. I'm going to be assuming he's going to make this.
He's looked good so far, he being Grayson Alexander, the junior kicker for the Bulldogs. He'll be kicking from the right hash, and this will be officially a 29-yard field goal attempt for New Albany. Still 18 on the play clock, plenty of time here. Clock stopped with 5:21 to go in the 3rd quarter of play. Holder again, number 37, is Caleb George. He gets a clean snap from the long snapper, and the kick is up, and it is through the uprights and good. So a 29-yard field goal after the turnover from the Braves by number 80, Grayson Alexander, makes the score now 45-14 New Albany with 5:16 to go in this 3rd quarter of play. And, Randall, that's a win for the Brave defense there after giving up the turnover to not allow any yards and force New Albany to kick a field goal.
Yeah, that's right. And then also kept us from running the clock as well.
Let's see. We've got Red Bay now up on Tanner 28-14. Belmont's leading East Union 30-12 in the fourth quarter, and Itawamba now leading Shannon 16-12 in the fourth quarter as well. I think we are the late game of the day because of that long. Yeah. We got blessed last week. This time last week, we were already off the air, Randall, during that Clarence game. And here we are. It's the 9 o'clock hour right now on the dots. As Randall Lindsay, silent voice of the Braves of Blake Long, joined by Sam Barnett here on WRMG TV 12 TV 97, the Ivy Broadcasting Company. Still 5:16 to play here in the third quarter of competition as the Braves will fall to the knees, and he should be down right there, and he being Dominic Alexander. It's at least good to see Dominic back on the field, but that's now 2 times in a row he's had troubles handling the kickoff from Alexander, and the Braves are going to have their noses pinned all the way back at the 4-yard line now with 5:11 to go in the third quarter. One more shout-out to give you, Mayor Kenny Carson on the broadcast saying, "Let's go Braves." Thank you, Mayor. Appreciate you big time and what you're doing for the city of Iuka. Friendly Florist, your full-service florist and gift shop in downtown Iuka at 112 West Front Street. Don't forget they've been serving the area since 1983. 662-423-3501 by Dr. Brandon, the Animal Joyce Vet Clinic in Iuka. 662-423-2686. Kenny Pfeiffer, Tishomingo County Farm Bureau Agent, 1112 Maria Lane in Iuka. For all your auto, home, and life insurance needs, call 662-423-6151. So the Blakeney and the Braves are 96 yards away from pay dirt, throwing in his own end zone over the middle. A dropped interception by New Albany. Tyler Evans had a tailor-made pick and dropped, actually went off his shoulder pads, I believe, and even the chest there. Incomplete, 2nd and 10 from the 4.
Not good territory for the Braves offense being back at your 4-yard line.
I don't care how good your offense is. You start at the 4, and not many offenses have plays to get you 96 yards. Still 5:05 to go here in quarter number 3. They're going to send 3 wideouts to the far side, Crab Holstein and also Rutland. And they'll snap handoff to Hunter Stewart. He got out of the end zone. But I think might have done good to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Yep, gained to the 4-yard line. Sam thought he saw a face mask in there. I thought it may have been close to a horse collar tackle. No penalty flag given, and it'll be 4th and 10. Beg your pardon, 3rd and 10 for the Braves from the 4. The Tishomingo County Electric Power Association is a member of the TVAE program where they come and do an energy audit of your home. 662-423-3646 during normal business hours. Also, Spark CPA can handle payroll processing, truckers' fuel reports, permits, and IFTAs, audit review and compilation services, retirement planning, tax planning and consulting, and much more at Sparks CPA. Here's 3rd down 10 for the Braves. As rolling over the middle of the field, that one is going to be intercepted at the 28-27-yard line by number 12 for New Albany, touchdown. That's Xavier Coleman with the pick 6, and the Braves got fortunate that one interception was dropped. The Bulldogs did not give the Braves that luxury a second time, and that makes the score 51-14, and we will run the clock for the remainder of the ball game here with 4:02 to go. I believe they'll wait until after the PAT to do so. Alexander will attempt it here in moments, but that's the second turnover of the second half on the Braves.
You know, with Braxton being out, if we didn't, he's kind of in a no man's land right there anyway. Had it 4th and 4. You had it 4th down from the 4, and then if they say like they didn't pick that pass off, we'd have got it 4th down. We'd had to punt it out of the end zone. Braxton being out, you got to take that in consideration also. So I don't know what you'd have done right there in the Braves case.
Yeah, that's Braxton's a big weapon in the Braves holster, so to speak. And now the last thing to do is for the referee to signal the clock to be run here. And while we await that, as the teams get into kickoff formation, let's tell you more about some of our great sponsors. Sonic and Belmont and Iuka, of course. Happy hour 2 to 4 p.m. daily at both locations with half-price soft drinks, slushes, and teas as well. Also brought to you by the Place on Front, 102 Front Street in Iuka. The event venue perfect for baby showers, bridal showers, and the like. 662-279-0718. For all your event venue needs, call Terry Whitehurst. H&H Small Engine Repair, 1109 Battleground Drive in Iuka, 662-423-2741. Online at hhsmallenginerepair.steeldealer.net. Rutland from the 10-yard line on the return for the Braves. And he'll get out to about the 25-yard line before being bottled up by the Bulldogs. And the clock is rolling here. And because of that, we'll try to get through as many sponsors as we can over the next 15 minutes of game time. Big thanks to Williams Service Center, Todd and Crew at 1112 West Equipment Street in Iuka. Full-service gas, mechanic work, front-end work, oil changes, new tires on alignment, 662-423-2119. See Recon for all your tree care, including stub grinding, tree trimming, and removal, 3D printing, and maintenance as well. That's Recon Tree and Development, your hometown tree guys, Daniel and Caleb, 662-279-5519. One more shout out to give on Facebook. Good evening to Joe Allen Wynn and the Bear Dog of Barnett's, saying go Braves. Wonderful family right there. So the ball marked at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Braves, as Grayson Blakeney back on the field for Tishomingo County. Blakeney in pursuit, and he will be sacked there. And a late blitz coming on there by number 23 from New Albany, Tylen Connor, a freshman, on the sack there for New Albany. A loss on the play of 3 back to the 22. Makes it 2nd and 13 for Tishomingo County with the clock now down to 2:30 to go in the third period of play. I want to thank Dr. Cameron Bynes, Medical Associates at the Shoals in Sheffield, Alabama. Just a short drive from here at home as he continues to provide patients the excellent care they deserve. For an appointment with Dr. Bynes, call 256-383-4447. Also brought to you by the Tishomingo County School Board and our wonderful superintendent, Christy Holly. And by Moore's Jewelry, 104 West Front Street in Iuka. Don't forget about the Christmas open house now, coming up November the 6th through the 8th. Like them on Facebook, follow on Instagram, 662-423-5901. Don't forget about those Christmas open house hours, November the 6th through the 8th.
Good pass completion there. It's going to be third down. 3rd and 3 for the Braves.
Another possession play. And Itawamba now pulling ahead of Shannon, so it looks like the Indians may be winning that division championship. And if the Braves...
we'll see you in Fulton in 2 weeks.
If we don't pull off a win over North Pontotoc next week, Randall Lindsay, that might shake things up there. You never know.
That's true. I'm sorry.
3rd and 3 as Brayson Blakeney's got the first down and more. He's passed. Oh, he tripped up. Goodness gracious alive. I don't know. I think maybe on the last man for New Albany may have gotten him. Either way, he's into Bulldog territory at the 49 as the clock rolls down to 1 minute to play in the third quarter. That's a Boyce Hollingsworth first down for the Braves, 662-423-5931, the 1002 Battleground Drive in Iuka, Tishomingo County State Farm. Boyce Hollingsworth, first down. Tonight's broadcast being sponsored by Casey Lott, owner of the largest personal injury firm in Northeast Mississippi. Call Casey for all your legal needs, 662-554-4000. Cornerstone Insurance, your local trusted choice. Independent insurance agency with a complete line of personal and commercial insurance products. Offices in Iuka, Boonville, and Baldwin as well. As Blakeney goes down, his second sack taken on this drive. And, oh, goodness, Blakeney is down now for the Braves.
Oh, no, we did not want to see that. Get up, Grayson.
Clock will start with 25 seconds to go, and Blakeney is clearly in a bit of pain here as he just took a loss of 6 yards on that sack. And the more important thing is now what's going down with Blakeney. Christian Ray is up and warming up on the sideline. He'll at a minimum have to come in for one play since trainers have been called to attend to Grayson Blakeney. And now they're going to change sides there and look at Grayson. And we will certainly hope for nothing serious here in a game that is out of reach for the Braves, admittedly, with the clock rolling and a healthy lead of 38 points for New Albany.
That's something you did not want to see.
Well, while they tend to Grayson, let's thank Cornerstone Insurance again. 200 years combined experience on their staff. Beth and Iuka and the staff there are on hand and ready to help you. 107 South Fulton Street in downtown Iuka. Stop by and see them for a free insurance quote. Sid's Trading Company, don't forget, they've got lawnmowers, Bad Boys, Fair, Skag, and Hustler. And at Sid's, they've got factory-trained service technicians for everything they sell. And remember, if you want to cut, mow, or dig, get or did at Sid's Trading Company. Gatlin's Pharmacy in downtown Tishomingo has the personalized prescription packs, the PPP, where the meds are conveniently packaged a full month at a time and sorted for date and time as well. And for more information, you can call 662-438-6605. Blayton is now sitting up under his own power. Trainers still out there tending to him, along with Coach Corey Quinn. Coach Quinn now looking to the sideline, and they're going to help Grayson up. And he is very much unsteady, and that leads me, and hopefully not, but you wonder if there's not a concussion or something going on there, or maybe it's a leg. He's trying to make a plant there. He's favoring the right leg, unfortunately. Hometown Pizza in Burnsville, 343 Highway 72 in East Burnsville Shopping Plaza, with a pizza, pasta, cheese sticks, wings, hoagies, and a delicious salad bar as well. 662-360-4019 for those call-in orders. Just a kind word florist on Iuka at 1105 Battleground Drive with flowers and gifts for all occasions, including weddings and funerals. All your floral and gift needs, including helping you show your school spirit as well. 662-424-2694. If you want top-notch internet, no matter where you live in the county, call Tishomingo Connect, 662-423-3646 for all the details. So Christian Ray checks in at quarterback here for the Braves. I see Grayson now walking a little very gingerly, but under his own power, not showing the limp as much. Ray takes a low snap looking to pass. It is complete to Holstein, and he's got a good gain there. Once again into New Albany territory, a gain of about 12 yards. It will bring up third down as we move to the fourth quarter next here as we conclude the third. The score, New Albany 52, Tishomingo County 14, as we go down to Randall Lindsay for his third quarter analysis here on Ivy Broadcasting.
Well, they scored 17 points on us. Oh, that's 7 points was that pick six, but you're kind of in a no man's land right there, like I said earlier, because you had to punt out of the end zone. Braxton, your punter, being out, so kind of in a no man's land right there anyway. He'd been on the 4-yard line after the bad handle on the kickoff return after they got that. But thankfully, we helped them to a field goal that one drive, and unfortunately now the clock is running. But the most important thing is the health of Grayson Blakely. But Christian Ray came in through a pass, a complete pass.
What I remember,
into New Albany territory.
Christian, of course, for Tishomingo County is a senior on this ball club. And if you'll remember, about 2 years ago, we started the year with Christian as a starting quarterback, Randall.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
So this, nothing new here for Christian. It's business as usual. Christian, of course, has been starting at defensive back for the Braves and done a pretty good job there as well. And so Ray getting his chance again to lead the Braves here, and he'll have a third down and 4-yard to go play as we begin quarter number 4. Running clock here. So, again, we're going to try to get through and complete our sponsor list. We appreciate you bearing with us as we get a few more of those in with a little less analysis than we normally do. And we thank Macwauma Tishomingo County Coroner, Brooks Grocery. They're family owned and operated and proudly serving our community in Iuka since 2009. Here's the third down play, handoff to Dayton Crabb. He's got the first down and more. 35 bottled up from behind. Big number 70 on the tackle, Jackson Howard for New Albany. But that's a Boyce Hollingsworth first down for the Braves. Dayton Crabb with one of his better carries tonight. Boyce remind you that State Farm is the largest auto insurance provider in the U.S. You can save more by combining your auto and home policies. That's State Farm Insurance. First down to the New Albany 33-yard line. Again, the clock is rolling here in the fourth quarter. Braves down here in their final regular season road game of this 2025 campaign. And next Friday night on Halloween night, we'll be at home against the North Pontotoc Vikings. Here's the snap, and it's fumbled, and the New Albany Bulldogs have it. Third turnover of the second half for Tishomingo County, and the recovery by number 20, Landon Evans of the Bulldogs. And that one, you can just tell a little rust on Christian Ray there on that play. Is that one was just a mishandled handoff there for the Braves. And so a turnover on downs will See the clock stop for some reason with 10:52 to go. I guess for a change of possession maybe. 52-14 the score. As we tell you, today's game being brought to you by Dossett Big Four, where you always get more. Of course, they're at 628 South Gloucester, 1 block from the hospital in Tupelo, with the National Honors and Sales and Service Departments and a large stock and inventory of trucks, SUVs, and sedans get 35-plus miles to the gallon. Handoff there for New Albany. Number 11 on the carry, Kamari Foy, as they begin to run in some substitutions here. And let's see, I think they got a new quarterback, maybe Cam Ray, who has caught a couple of touchdown passes, is now the quarterback, I believe, for New Albany here. 2nd and 8 from the 42-yard line of the Bulldogs, maybe actually between the 42 and the 43.
You know, New Albany had several senior on football team, I think 11.
Well, they've got enough young talent here we're going to see on display that will be playing at least for another year for sure, and then we'll have another reclass period and see what the Bulldogs will have after that or where they'll be in our division or not. Handoff again, number 11 on the carry, Kamari Foy again, and they will fumble, and the Braves have it. Fumble recovery by number 34 for Tishomingo County, Ryder Haw, who's ran a couple of big plays tonight.
Is going back into the ball game, Blake Long.
Well, that's big. That is massive to see Grayson come back in the ball game and lead the team. And so Grayson will come into the contest again and try to get the Braves back on the scoreboard. 9:27 to go. The clock momentarily stopped for a change of possession, and they'll now put the clock in motion again. Big thanks to Dr. James Perkins over at the IUCA Animal Clinic, Highway 25 South, healthcare, grooming, and boarding for your pets, 662-423-3470. IUCA Discount Drugs, 1411 West Equipment Street. Don't forget they offer the ultimate prescription management solution with the free one-pack program. Call 662-423-9039 to speak with pharmacist Lee Griffin and Kurt Butler for more information on that program. And Blakeney on his first playback in will run with the football, and he may go. 25-20, brought down from behind by number 21 for New Albany. That's Tyler Evans with the touchdown-saving tackle. First down for the Braves, a gain of over 20 yards on Grayson Blakeney's first playback in the ball game, and that's at least a big sign of relief.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Grayson took a hard hit there, and just glad to see him back in. Blakeney again with another run inside the 20-yard line. It's at the 15, near the 10-yard line. By the way, that previous play was a Boyce Hollingsworth first down, and I think we've got another Boyce Hollingsworth first down. Indeed, we do, down to the 11-yard line. 10-2 battling on drive on IUCA, and New Albany will call timeout here with the Braves marching here. 8:17 to go. And the fourth quarter of play, New Albany up 52-14, timeout Bulldogs after that Boyce Hollingsworth first down run. Back-to-back Boyce Hollingsworth first down runs by Grayson Blakeney. Hey, McWright Insurance on our broadcast at 9th Street in Belmont under the leadership of Tamara and Brandon Farr. Don't forget they uphold the traditional Christian-based core values rooted in honesty, integrity, and quality. They are a family-owned agency, and our goal is to make you feel right at home at McWright Insurance. Phone number 662-454-7831. Carly Carmen, attorney at law, represents individuals, businesses, professionals, and real estate property owners in a range of legal matters. She understands the value of resolving legal issues in an efficient and cost-conscious manner. For a low-cost initial consultation, please contact her office, 662-593-3079. For more than 100 years, Mississippi Land Bank has offered financing solutions and refinancing to rural communities in 32 northern Mississippi counties. In Corinth, call Dustin Lambert at Mississippi Land Bank, 662-286-0020. Hometown Pizza and IUCA at the 509 Battleground Drive in the old Subway building. Regina and Jim Smith, you're your proud owners there with pizza, pasta, salad bar, wings, baked potatoes, ice cream, and much more. 662-593-3036 for those call-in orders. Here's Blakeney tripped up at the 5-yard line. It'll be second down, 4 yards to go. Braves can get a first down at the 1-yard line. The clock has not restarted, and now it finally will here. 8:13 and counting to go. Sam, is it cold out yet? He says a little bit again. So second down, 4 yards to go from the 5. Blakeney's carried it 3 plays in a row and has gotten us this far. I'm going to say he may get rewarded here with another carry. Let's see what the call is here from our coaching staff. And it will be another Grayson Blakeney run. This one Not as effective, only a 1-yard gain to the 4-yard line. It will bring up 3rd and 3 from the 4-yard line for the Braves. Piggly Wiggly of Iuka, Belmont, and Red Bay. Lowest price is hometown friendly service. Dr. Scott Seegers, nurse practitioner Sarah Cooley, and Elizabeth Thompson at the Seegers Clinic in Iuka are here to serve our hometown people. 662-423-1000 for an appointment. Prairie Pottery, Heavenly Yogurt at 115 South Fulton Street in Iuka, 662-424-0202. Watch Northeast Mississippi Community College sports from the first serve of volleyball season to the final out of baseball and softball to everything in between live on NEMCC TV. You can download that NEMCC TV app on Roku, Amazon Fire Stick, or Apple TV, or visit NEMCCTV.com. And I'll give you the Northeast broadcasting schedule for next week again coming up after hopefully a touchdown play here for Grayson Blakeney. It'll be a handoff to Dayton Crabb instead, and he is going to get into the end zone, I believe. Let's wait for the signal. There it is. Touchdown, Tishomingo County Braves. Dayton Crabb with a 4-yard touchdown run and makes the score 52-20 on the Farm Bureau Insurance touchdown for the Braves. Farm Bureau touchdown. You're brought to you by your local agency in Iuka, Kenny Pfeiffer, 662-423-6151. For all your insurance needs, he's at 1112 Maria Lane in Iuka. So the PAT now for Cooper Tapp. And Tapp has not attempted one so far today. Braves failed for 2 points once and then got another one on a Dominic Alexander run. Dayton Crabb reaches the end zone for the first time in a couple of weeks. Good to see there. And now Tapp for the PAT. There's the snap, the hold, and the kick should sail through the uprights. It does indeed, and the point after attempt by Cooper Tapp is good. So your scoring recap is a 4-yard touchdown run for Dayton Crabb with the PAT good by Cooper Tapp. Your score with 6:44 to go. New Albany 52, Tishomingo County 21. Again, that was a Farm Bureau Insurance touchdown for the Braves. We offer, of course, local services with local offices and local agents, always supporting our hometown teams and communities. That's Farm Bureau Insurance. With that Northeast broadcasting schedule, we've got volleyball on Monday, volleyball playoff action on Wednesday, the football regular season finale for the Tigers on Thursday at Tiger Stadium. We invite you to come down to that game, 6:30. Our pink out game at Northeast against nationally ranked Colin next Thursday night. Then on Saturday and Sunday, we'll have basketball on the black and gold channels. Men's game on the black channel on Saturday afternoon, and women's action on Saturday and Sunday afternoon next week. A busy week of Northeast sports with a lot of action coming your way on NEMCC TV. Also, today's game brought to you by Nunley Trucking Company, Herman and also Don Nunley, and the entire staff, 662-424-0080. For the best care for you and your family, remember Heather Edmondson on the staff at the Belmont Medical Clinic, 662-454-3401. Sky kick this time for a tap will be returned by Ray from the 26-yard line. He hits towards the New Albany sidelines, gets past Alexander. Good return to midfield nearly. We'll see where they mark him, and it will be back at the 45-yard line of New Albany. Clock will stop. Actually, it'll run with 6:22 to go and counting. First down for New Albany from that point. Let's thank Plaza Lanes, your premier bowling alley in Corinth at 2001 East Shiloh Road, featuring a full-service cafe, arcade, and billiards as well. 662-286-8105. Tonight's game being brought to you by Tishomingo County Circuit Court Clerk Rebecca Oakes. If you're thinking of buying or selling your home, call Miss Durham with Property Pro. She's ready to help you get things moving. Give your home girl a call today, 662-279-7055. Albany handoff, and he's got a first down, number 25 on the carry. And we don't have a 25 on the roster provided to us, so we apologize for that. But it is a first down into Tishomingo County territory at the 39-yard line. Just like our hometown teams, Guarantee Bank knows what it means to work hard, play fair, and support our community. Whether it's helping you save for the big win or making sure your finances are game day ready, we've got you covered at Guarantee Bank. Triple E's Hardware and Supply, 1510 Battleground Drive in Iuka. Thank you, Barney and Brandon and Dustin Dick, with the rental equipment available, lumber, hardware, building supplies as well. 662-423-1222. For reliable coverage close to home, visit here at Lima State Farm right across from the post office in Iuka, celebrating more than 45 years of experience. That is Harold Lominick. Your State Farms are protecting what matters the most to you since 1980. 662-423-1231. That was a good catch, tackle there for the Braves on the reception by number 33, Aiden Burke. A loss of 3 on the play. Back to the the 42-yard line. Brings up second down and long for New Albany. Clock under 5 minutes to play here in this one and rolling. Here's the Bulldogs are going to win their senior night game over Tishomingo County.
Probably the greatest outcome of this game that Grayson was back out on the field, Coach. You hated to lose him right before the playoffs coming up.
Would have been another setback injury-wise for the Braves. And the New Albany player is going to get up a little slow on that one. Number 6, A.J. Kerbo, tripped under his own power and now limping back to the huddle. The Rooster Gallery Studios at 119 Front Street in downtown. Now you can thank you, Terry Whitehurst, 662-279-9718. Shannon Hall, the Burnsville's Guarantee Bank, along with the rest of her staff, Sandy, Brandy, Shannon, Breeze, and Devin, are there for all your banking needs. Eau Claire's Boutique and Gift Shop at 122 West Front Street in downtown Iuka, with dresses, jewelry, and gift items as well, 662-593-5009. Jimmy Savannah Arnold with Train Station Fitness, offering something for every level of your fitness journey, challenging everyone to reach their fitness goals. Come see them at 203 South Fulton Street in Iuka, 662-279-3026. Here's third down for New Albany. Ray looks to pass. High rainbow pass incomplete off the hands of Trayvon Scooter, who's got a catch or two tonight for New Albany. Brings up fourth down for the Bulldogs. 3 minutes and change to go in the ball game now. Clock continues to roll. 52-21 New Albany will defeat Tishomingo County tonight. And New Albany's going to punt this football away, I believe. First time we will see the punting unit tonight for New Albany. That's going to be Parker Skinner. Number 5. Well, no, actually they're going to bring back number 80, Grayson Alexander, who also is the place kicker for New Albany. He will do the honors to punt this one away. Rutland back to return for the Braves with under 3 to go now in the ball game. Play clock is at 10. And New Albany's going to march one more player onto the field. Checking in late is number 14, Jalen Nesbitt. They may still have to call timeout here. 2-1, and they may take a delay of game penalty. And that's what they're going to do, is take a delay of game. And both back judges were going to let it go, but the white hat finally threw the delay of game penalty. And we'll move the football back to the Tishomingo County 48-yard line to assess the penalty, and they'll stop the clock momentarily with 2:12 to go. Tonight's game being brought to you by Tishomingo County Tax Assessor Mr. David Wayne, comment by Mr. Peyton Cummings, Tishomingo County Chancery Clerk. Main Street Cycle has that great deal on a huge selection of new CF Moto ATVs, SXS, and motorcycles as well. Visit MainStreetCycle.com for more information on all they have to offer. And you can text the sales team as well at 662-438-6407. And the Braves are going to call timeout here with 2:12 to go in the ball game. And I believe that was their first time out of the second half. And so the Braves are going to want to get the football back one more time and see if they cannot make some magic happen one more time and take momentum, Randall, into the big game with North Pontotoc next Friday at home. Remember, that's a Friday night game as of right now on Halloween night. Kickoff 7 o'clock. Our airtime at WRMG will be at around 6:40, 6:30 or so next week.
Can't believe it's already the last game of the year in the regular season. Hopefully, we got one more game left after that.
Well, when I checked, my phone's died since then, but at halftime, North Pontotoc was up by 20 points over South Pontotoc. So, Randall, I think we can say pretty confidently North Pontotoc has won, according to Sam. Itawamba has won, okay.
Itawamba
defeated Shannon. They are the Division II 4A champions. So our
like
destination, depending on the North Pontotoc game, Randall, will either be Itawamba or Shannon, two foes we are very familiar with over the last couple of years.
And we may be the best crew down there that night against Itawamba.
If it's Itawamba, I would guarantee we'll be seeing the C team down there. Punt by Alexander takes Rutland, and they'll actually go into the end zone for a touchback. That's a very smart football play there by Kylan Rutland to let that one bounce into the end zone. He had two maroon jerseys bearing down on him. Go ahead, Randall.
The only thing they may be a little better on is camera guy, but other than the sideline guy and the play-by-play, we got them beat. Camera guy, they got us beat just by a little bit.
Well, speaking of that, Randall, go ahead and update everybody on your dad. We try to do that once a week and just let everybody know to keep praying for him.
Well, I took him for MRI on Wednesday. He may have to have a little surgery on that rotary cup. If it's a tear, he wouldn't have to have surgery, but if it's torn, he probably will have to have surgery on his left rotary cup.
And so keep him in prayer still. And also do me a favor and keep, we talking about cameraman for the Itawamba crew, Colton Harrison
yes,
is that guy.
His grandpa.
Yep, so y'all keep Colton in your prayers too. There's a penalty flag on the play. Pass incomplete, intended for Rutland. And we will see.
And Dad's got a big day coming up Tuesday. His birthday is Tuesday.
That's right. So if you are listening here, do me a favor on Tuesday. Go to Mr. Bill's Facebook page and give him a birthday shout-out or two on Tuesday. Why don't you?
He said, I can't believe I ain't seen a high school football game but I always stop by there on my way. We got a Brave down. Is it Grayson?
No, Grayson's all the way back here in the backfield. This is a receiver, maybe? Is he cramping up? Dayton Crab's over there by him. Coach Quinn's walking across the field to check on him right now. So it's Holstein, number 17, who was down on the play.
Braxton said he will be back next week, but I think Dad ain't. So look, I believe I ain't seen a football game. I said, well, maybe you can get out this week or next week, but I always try to go by and see him every Friday night. Of course, the first question he asked me, how's Blake?
That's the best part of my broadcast every Friday night right now, although I wish your dad was here in person.
I do
I
too.
miss him. Miss him a lot, without a doubt.
He said, what time you meeting Blake? I said, well, we got to set up a little bit early tonight.
That's right. We had a little business to handle before the game, did we not?
We're going to go eat us a strawberry biscuit.
I hope you didn't make him too jealous.
No. Them nurses are spoiling him rotten. He better enjoy that spoiling because he ain't going to get none when he gets home.
Randall, show some compassion.
Mr. Bill.
The legend. When you use the term greatest of all time, I put Bill up there in my GOAT category. One of the best. Love that man. Y'all keep praying for him and pray for Colton as well as he mourns the passing of his, you said grandmama, right?
Grandfather.
Your grandfather, beg your pardon.
Yeah, he had been sick for a while, I understood, so remember Colton. Yeah, so Blake, this game's about over with, man.
Final play of the game coming up here. Let's thank CMB Cars and Parts at 303 Highway 72 in Burns, right beside Guarantee Bank. That's Chad, Austin, and Barry and the staff there. Come by and see them for all your automotive needs. Tires, oil changes, front end alignments, lift kits, leveling kits, brake shock struts for your tire rotation with the purchase of your tires. And they can even replace your windshield as well. 662-423-6110. We appreciate Boyce Hollingsworth for sponsoring our first downs for the Braves tonight. And we had three Farm Bureau touchdowns for the Braves here this evening. Here's the final play of the ball game, and Grayson Blakeney will not get sacked. He fell forward for about 2 or 3 yards. As the clock now at 5 seconds, and that is going to do it. Final score tonight's New Albany 52 and Tishomingo County 21. This one is in the books. The Braves now fall to 2-6 on the season, and they will be at 1-2 in Division I for a play, with the regular season finale coming up on Halloween night against the North Pontotoc Vikings in Iuka. Make sure you've got plans to be there next Friday nights to support your Braves in person. If not, of course, we've got you covered right here on your hometown station, WRMG TV 12 and Television 97. Randall, do we want to stick around to get a word from Coach Quinn here in a second?
Let's see. He may want to go in the locker room. We'll see what he...
We'll stay on the air just long enough to do that. I see Coach Quinn on the handshake line right now with the New Albany coaching staff led by Cody Stubblefield. As this Bulldog team, again, we've talked about, Randall, I think that easily the top 3 teams in this division are pretty indistinguishable of themselves. And next week, North Pontotoc comes to town, who defeated New Albany as well.
And I tell you what, whoever ends up number 3 in this division could go off and knock a number 2 off in another division. I wouldn't be surprised if that does not happen. I could see like a New Albany or I figure Corinth's going to be number 1. Don't you guess?
Well, New Albany will go, I think, to Corinth next Friday night to determine that. So that'll be a great ball game.
Yeah, he's going on to the locker room. So we'll wrap it up, Blake. Hopefully the game, as of right now, folks, the game is on Friday night for Friday night. So, I know a lot of games are being moved to Thursday due to the referee shortage, blah, blah, blah. But hopefully Friday night, 7 o'clock, be their last regular season game. And the way it looks like we'll have a playoff game either at Itawamba or Shannon the following week. Depends on if that score does hold up. North Pontotoc was beating South Pontotoc by 20, I believe I heard. So if that score hold up, the Braves will clinch a playoff game for the first time since 2008 and the first time in 15 years that I have seen it. So thank you, Coach Quinn, but still got one more game left. We can still be a 3 seed, so got to be out and support the Braves next week. Valiant effort by the Braves, unfortunately, came up short against the New Albany Bulldogs.
Well, Randall, it's official. North Pontotoc has defeated South Pontotoc 63-22. And so the Vikings will come in red hot next week, but that playoff bid is officially secure. The Braves at worst will be the 4th seed out of Division I 4A in the MHSA playoffs 2 weeks from tonight. We'll either be going to Itawamba or Shannon based upon the results of next week's game with North Pontotoc. So congratulations to the guys. I know you don't like the clock being run on you whatsoever. That's never a goal. You don't like losing, period, but never have their clock run on you for sure. But tonight, at least the Braves have clinched their playoff spot officially. They will break that 15-year playoff drought and will be in the 4A playoffs 2 weeks from tonight. But before we get to that, a big final game of the regular season. North Pontotoc in town on Halloween night. Make sure you get that trick-or-treating done early, maybe even like Tuesday or Wednesday in the week. And come down and support the Northeast Tigers Thursday, then support your Braves on Friday against North Pontotoc. Kickoff time at 7. Our airtime will be in the neighborhood of 6:45, 6:40, maybe even 6:30, depending on what's going on pregame here on your hometown station, WRMG TV 12 and Television 97. Sam Barnett, thanks for the great job on the camera. Randall, always appreciate working with you, my friend, and it's the highlights of my week, and appreciate you, and we will see you at home next Friday night. North Pontotoc will come to town with kickoff at 7 o'clock. For Randall Lindsay, for Sam Barnett, I'm Blake Longslegs calling for the campus of New Albany High School in Kitchens Field with the final score, New Albany 52, Tishomingo County 21. We'll talk to you during the final week of the regular season next Friday night here on your hometown station, WRMG TV 12 Television 97. This has been the Ivy Broadcast